We love hip hop.
I go through them a lot, especially because I drive and usually buy those from the gas station and they're low quality, so you have to keep buying them.
You buy those ones? You don't just get the main one from the iPhone store?
No, I have that, but usually like I
When you're
can't
on the
charge that
go.
in my car, you know?
Yeah.
Because I have some good high quality ones that like I got them maybe like a year ago and like they're still going strong. But like the other day when I was at the studio with Zar, like I didn't have no iPhone charger, you know, and I just had to run to the gas station quickly to grab one. Type thing, you know?
Yeah.
I hate that there's this split between like USB-C and then the iPhone charger. Like if they need to have a universal charger.
Well-
I know USB-C was supposed to be that, but I heard they're coming out with a new format too.
Wait, so you mean what, for the 17 or 18 or whatever?
No, because USB right now is the universal thing. Like all the new iPhones, all the MacBooks, iPads, everything right now is going under USB-C.
As it should be.
Androids.
Yeah, it's only the old iPhones, obviously, that won't have that.
Okay. So yeah, hopefully they keep it standardized at USB-C.
Yeah, because if they go back to like those iPhone chargers, bro, you know the thing is, and like, bro, this is not a topic. They get us too with the dongles and all the accessories, right? Because I had the old iPhone and I got the dongle that I can use so that I can do phone calls on the podcast, and then they changed the freaking charger. So I had to go get a whole next dongle so that I can do that now. So if they go back, I guess maybe we can go back to the old one.
But I kind of prefer it now because no matter what you have, somebody has something for you. You know what I mean? If you go to your bedroom's crib and you need a charger, that same Android USB-C could work with the new iPhone. Even with your MacBook, it's blessed. Like when I put up to my DJ gigs, I have the smallest bag you could ever possibly imagine. You know what I mean? But I know that most of the cords are universal. You just plug in your laptop and you're good to go. You know, plug in like I don't know. I like where it is right now.
Yeah, USB-C is I could argue one of the greatest cables of all time.
Greatest cables of all time.
You got to shout out XLR. You got to shout out HDMI. But USB-C
man.
for me,
It's mad fast though.
and there's so many things that it applies to. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know.
So, okay, now that we're over tech talk, what's going on with you guys, man? How y'all been? I
Been
see y'all
good.
in a little bit of kerfuffle. Kerfuffle. Little online back and forth, little sparring.
That's one way to put it. I would say Amanda I guess Amanda just posted us, you know,
Yeah.
on his IG.
Unprovoked.
You know what I mean? Me, like, if you go to my IG posts, I don't really post, man. You know what I mean? Like,
Oh shit.
like when I collab with the girl, you know what I mean?
I
It
know
gets
what you
lit.
mean.
It gets lit, you know what I mean? But I feel like for a man to post another man, like, has to be very serious or very intimate or very like something's going on.
Like I said, intimate.
Like it's someone's birthday or something.
I wasn't really sure what was going on. But shout out JB. Randomly, I get like a notification in my DMs. JB's just fending the man them off rip. I'm like, yo, why is JB just fending man? Like, what happened? I clicked the post. What's his name?
The rhyme animal.
The rhyme animal.
Okay, we said your name, brother. Hopefully, this gives you a few more followers. Keep going.
Posted a picture of me and Zar. But I do have to say, it was actually a flattering picture.
Good
Most
picture.
mans, they find the ugliest pic. So I guess commend them for choosing an all right picture, you know? So man, and then the caption is, who the fuck are these niggas? Who let these niggas on the platform? We don't know these niggas. We don't rate these niggas.
What are the qualifications?
We don't like these niggas. But I think JB said it best. So do you have like...
Oh, I actually have it. I posted it.
When you posted it?
Do remember, follow us on the We Love Hip Hop Canada Reddit. Okay, we got our own Reddits over there. One take Jake.
Crazy.
Did anyone comment on it?
No,
Is
no,
this
no.
my screen recording? Yo, don't send nothing to Friday Ricky Dread. It will end up on Reddit.
You get excited
Let's go.
they all crash and they talk trash.
No one's reading that
That's a
right.
long pass. Glorifying gangsters in your
Y'all ain't bumping to that?
I actually
No,
kind of like...
he can rap, bro. He's a good rapper.
podcast.
Yeah, I actually like the bars. I'm not going to lie. I like the
It
bars.
was pretty good, man. Fuck that
Friday.
Friday nigga. Fuck ass nigga.
When it shoot shit, you went hard last. You on the wrong path. You ain't a journalist.
Are we going to read these or are you
No,
just
no,
going to scroll
no.
by them?
I want to read JB's comment though.
Okay,
'cause
okay.
I
Well,
feel like,
let's go back. Let's go back. I'm gonna keep it up on the screen here.
okay, but okay, his
Yo,
actual,
this is a lot.
okay, so I guess the Rhyme Animal's actual caption was, "Who the fuck is this? Who are these guys?
Who the fuck is this?
What qualifies them to speak on the man? Them blah blah blah. It's a joke thing. We love flip flop, street bird shit." So then JB, shout out JB. JB said DJ Natural Wave is Flemo fam. See what I was telling you?
Mhm.
You see what I was telling you? Okay, Flemo fam, and his pops was a part of the original Rascal Friday.
Talk.
See what I was telling you? All right, bud. Shout out JB. Triple OG shit, bro. His pops was my big homie. Yeah, shout out my dad, shout out JB, but also my uncle, as you mentioned, Mazza Man and Big Troops. They also did major things in the Toronto rap scene as well. But me, because I don't like to write coattails of no man, I don't really like put that in the forefront, you know? Like, those men in my family did what they did. Shout out to them. I'm trying to do
Your own legacy.
type shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then also he went on
Hold on, your own wave.
type shit.
Watch this next defense of DJ Zar.
DJ Zar is better for our culture than all the vultures that weren't black and still doing clown shit in the industry to this day.
That's all. That's all he needs to say.
Type shit.
And well, I'll say one thing also about JB. JB has put on multiple artists. He's the one who put people onto Jazz Cartier. Okay, put money into people. You know what I'm saying? Sluta Kaka, his son and his own artist. You know what I'm saying? Like the man puts money. He puts on.
No facts.
Yeah. So
And he has
can
his
say
own
this.
business and stuff. Like,
Yeah,
so he's a
yeah.
blueprint of like how to use your success as a rapper
Mhm.
and branch out into other fields.
How to age gracefully in hip hop.
Type shit.
You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
So also there's one thing I want to show you guys. All right, let me go to Twitter. You know, I posted on Twitter too.
Friday's loving
I
it.
ain't shit. Can you pull this up one take, Jake? Dinosaur failed Toronto rapper, the Rhyme Animal, continues to post me thinking that I can't see him. All because he was left off of a list he never deserved to be on. And this is some of the posts that he's been doing. Okay. All right, this is
Talk rap, you get excited because
all right. No promotion of Tune, said Tune here. But this is what I wanted to get to because he posted this last night in his stories. And he thought that he got me there. Like, oh shit, I got Friday. He's a rat. He was a rat back in the days. So let me read this. This fuck nigga cheated on his girl. She had keys to his house. A trap house, may I add. That sounds super snitchy. But I digress. While he was sleeping, she came in and stabbed him multiple times. He called the guidam, police for the Americans. She went to jail, did her time, and came out. And he started dating her again. No lie.
Ooh.
You got me, bro.
You told this story multiple times.
Fam, mad times I've told this story. I'm Mr. Transparent on the podcast. I don't know if he's trying to, he said, I called the guy them. No, I didn't call the guy them. I was bleeding out, getting stabbed multiple times. I didn't have time to be like, 911. You know what I'm saying? Like, I fell on the ground and then the boy them actually came and saved me, bro. I didn't.
Also, did she call them like to
No, fam. We were making mad noise in the freaking like
okay.
6 o'clock, 7 o'clock in the morning, brother.
Also, the neighbors called.
The neighbors called, bro, and thank God they did
No,
because
honestly.
if they didn't, I would have bled out in my freaking in
There'd
front of
be
my
no
front
We Love
door,
Hip
bro.
Hop.
Yes, fam. So, and even if I did, which I didn't, but even if I did, who gives a fuck? Is this in 2026 trying to bring something up that happened in 2005, fam?
Yeah, that's kind of crazy. Imagine just reaching for anything at this point.
That's basically the point I'm trying to make, bro. Like, it's sad, fam. Like, this all started over a list. Keep this in mind.
So it's because you didn't include his name on the list?
Yes.
So now he wants to defame you?
But I thought that diss track was from like months ago.
Well, that's the thing. This is why I feel so, I feel a little bit of a personal issue to it because when I heard the diss track pop up on his first post when he was so offended by said list, I was like, wait a minute. I thought it was new. But then when I went and found it was on one of his most recent album, I'm like, oh, so you've been harboring these feelings for a while. You know what I mean? Like,
Wow.
you had to harbor them long enough to like have them and then, start writing them out into rhymes and then go to the studio and express them. Like how much time has passed of harboring said feelings?
So was the list just an excuse for him to get these feelings out?
Yes. This is how fake niggas move, brother. You know what I'm saying? Who try to call themselves your friends and brothers and all that. If they really feel a way, bro, they'll have a diss track in the tuck for you, fam.
But he likes to talk about how, he doesn't care about internet validation and he doesn't do it for clout or, We Love Hip Hop is not the be all end all or your big break. So why would he be offended if he was left off a list from a so-called irrelevant podcast or something he doesn't even watch? And I understand. Can I be honest? Like when he was talking about like, okay, you guys talk about certain things and that's bad. Like that's not the first time you've heard that before. Like a lot of people hold those sentiments where it's like, you guys focus on negative stuff. You guys are going to talk about this and that continues the cycle. So he's not invalid for feeling that way. I just think the way he's going about expressing it isn't good, but I don't know him. I don't think I've ever said anything about this guy.
Whoa. Watch yourself, brother. You said you don't know him, fam?
I don't.
But that's the whole point, brother. Like, he's the savior of hip-hop. Everybody should know this. So if you don't know this, then just somebody who's not doing his job right.
I don't know, bro. Like, he, in the comments when we were going back and forth, he's like, yo, I'm 48. I've been in the streets my whole life. I've never seen you once. And in my head, I'm like, first of all, you're almost 20 years older than me. Second of all, I'm not from Mississauga. I'm from Scarborough. So I don't think our paths would cross. And I'm not really like a street dude.
Okay, like, what to say? So you're in the Scarborough streets.
No, but I feel like I know like certain mans in Scarborough streets could vouch for me and be like, yo, I've known this guy since he was this. They're not going to be like, he's #1 trapper, but like, I guess I'm not like a plant or whatever. I don't know, like, so
you're always asking like, yo, what's the club you guys keep on talking about? Yo, you want to go this weekend or tonight? Huh? Fusion.
Yeah.
You're like a Fusion all-star, bro.
Yeah, you might have to describe me. You have to be like, the bald dude with the tats, but they'll know me.
Yeah. That's pretty outside.
Yeah, but I guess the back and forth was good for his engagement. I don't know why today I just felt like responding to comments because Natural wisely left it at JB's comment, but me, like, I decided to, I think, have like a 30 comment thread with him.
And like I wasn't like really mad at the post, like I understood the sentiment. Like sometimes you feel like you should be in a certain place or whatever, or like you recognize the accomplishments you've done. Maybe like everybody else doesn't recognize it, and then like you see these two random youths talking about your city, talking about your accomplishments. You know what I mean? Like,
right.
So anyone that does have criticisms, like I do like try to hear them out and try to understand it and whatnot. It's just when they start to like take it away from like just critiques is where I don't want to be involved.
What when I see you or have the same energy and all that type of talk.
What like
you from Clarence with the good parents?
Clarence parents have a real good marriage.
Have a good marriage, right?
Yeah. I don't know. Like when he started to bring them talks, like I was just like, all right, do it then. Like I don't know. Like for me, like it is like he was sparing me or something. It's like as opposed to what? Like you want to beat me up for not knowing you, like
for not knowing you, for not
being a fan of your music,
and not agreeing that you unanimously should be on the West End list when I'm not even talking about Mississauga.
But when he said, "Oh, I'm gonna spare you guys," I didn't take it like, "Oh, I'm gonna spare you guys from like me jumping you." It's like, okay, I'm not gonna go as hard as these guys because JB let me know your guys' resumes, so you are a little more certified than like I gave you credit for type shit.
No, I hear that. And perhaps he wasn't even trying to take it to that point. And maybe like, you have to look through the comment threads though. Cause like he said a couple things where it was like, it could be double meaning, but I just wanted to keep it like, I guess like fun. So I was like, all right, broski. He's like, I ain't your broski. I'm like, all right, broski. Like, like, and if he wants, he can pull up and, he can promote his music.
No.
Well, I will pull up on him and he can promote his music.
Yeah.
You can do a bars from the borough.
Yeah,
you can do a 16.
Yeah, you could bring him on Borough Sounds because fam, like that door for We Love Hip Hop is closed because I showed y'all, or maybe I didn't show you all because I kind of streamed through the post. One take, Jake, if you could pull this back up over here on the screen here. He posted this music video. Okay, and he says, if this video didn't have such an important message, I would delete it off of YouTube. you gotta watch who you put in your videos because niggas go and do some fuck shit and ruin everything. So he had this music video that's still up, video that he did when he did the interview on the We Love Hip Hop podcast. All right. His second interview, because he was like one of episode 10 in the first 10 episodes or maybe 20 episodes. That's how long we go back type shit. But yes, boom, he did this interview like maybe about 2 years ago. He shot a music video in there, but he doesn't want to delete it because the message is so important. Take that in for a second.
But he even said during your guys' exchange, oh, it's about the message. It's about the message, guy. I'm not doing it for the clout. So maybe like, even with his bars, like maybe he is just trying to keep hip hop pure lyricism alive. You know, maybe he does see this as a platform that is not, I guess, highlighting that.
Well, tough. I'm sorry, bro. Go put on an artist, bro.
No, but when you're like so tied to something, like that's probably like he finds purpose in like conscious rap because a lot of it is true to the essence and like it's spiritual in a lot of ways. And like if you look at, you know, words as like, you know, spiritual frequencies, like, yeah, sometimes we do talk about fuck shit. I'm gonna be honest. There are times where we're on a topic and I'm like, no offense, Fred, I'm like, why are we talking about this? It's like, why is Rick Ross not in First Class? I was like, bro, like, I genuinely don't care, but I'm gonna try to pod. You know what I'm saying? So I hear that, and I think we should balance it.
I don't care neither.
I know, like, and you know, maybe that's part of the problem. Maybe he has is that like, okay, people are watching. We're choosing to talk about things and like Rick Ross situation or whatever.
Yeah,
and I think maybe we could try to. I don't know what exactly he wants us to shed light on. Maybe like people can talk to us what conscious topics we should talk about, but I think we do a good job in balancing. Like we do have a lot of fruitful conversations alongside the BS.
Respectfully, like there's enough artists that hit me up. Yo, even Youngstar Mills hit me up like, yo, thank you so much for shining light on my shit. Pause, you know what I mean? And like that's a local artist up and coming, you know. But like when I see mans in the city like making moves, I shine light on it, you know. I bigged up Casper's tape, I bigged up Free A's tape. You know, even Lil Barrett, when you show the videos, like I feel like we do shine a light on a lot of artists, but the artists that aren't, I guess, relevant in the moment, who aren't getting the spotlight, they're gonna feel away, you know? Like, so I get where it's coming from, but also there has to be some accountability.
That's what I was trying to tell him, where it's like you're blaming the blogs and everything, but like you're not looking at yourself and being like, how could I still do better? You're kind of being like, oh well, it's because Friday's promoting BS and I'm better than all these rappers. And like he even said, like, yeah, I am mad. Like I'm a sick rapper. I'm 48. I'm better than half like all these guys. So I could.
Who? This is the problem. And we had this conversation last episode. Better than who? All of these younger rappers? Because if you're in competition with them, then you're in the wrong competition.
No, in a sense, they are competing for the same ears. Everyone,
no,
you know,
they're not.
Remember how you're saying like we're competing with like Michael Jackson, like all this content. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like everyone's in the same arena in some sense.
Yes.
I do see what you mean. The only question I would have for him is like, he's 48. They say he's been rapping for like 25 years. Like, what did you learn in that 25 years that you could apply to yourself instead of like projecting onto Friday? You know what I mean? Like at a certain point, it's just like, okay, what can I do different? Or shit, maybe it's just not in the cards for me, bro. Like
at 48, and you're still, and the thing is not like, yo, I'm kind of light rapping. Like you're heavy rapping, like dropping 3-4 albums a year. Like this is my last shot.
So wait, but from what I know, because I think when you interviewed him, like he made a lot of money selling CDs across Canada, right?
He made some money selling CDs.
So he was able to sustain himself as a rapper. So based on what you know about his career trajectory, like when was the peak, and then like when did it start going downhill?
Okay. Those mixtapes, all right? And I'm never going to take away from the impact that the SARS mixtapes had, the Sick Artist Running Shit mixtapes, because they had a multitude of artists that were on them. But that run was like 2002, let's say, to like 2010. And he dropped like about 10 of those, maybe 2012. He dropped like 10 of them, okay? And he put various artists on them at the time. Here's the thing. At those times, you know, with the exception of a few artists that were younger, it was just literally all people in his age group and his peers. Now, moving forward, he tried to do something called SARS Radio that didn't work out. All right, he was trying to play the real hip hop on there. But when you don't start opening your mind to like other parts of hip hop and everything else sucks, then the youth stop listening to you, fam. They start looking at you like, oh, you're just an old man who hates on us. So if you're trying to influence the youth, you got to stop hating on the youth. This is maybe the difference that me and him have, bro. I've interviewed mad people who are you guys are 20 years fucking younger than me, bro. We speak as peers.
Mm-hmm.
I don't look down on you guys. You guys teach me mad shit.
That's very true.
You know what I'm saying? But the fucking problem with him and a lot of people in his age group, they have this mentality that, oh, you guys are this age, I'm this age. What the fuck are you even talking for?
That was the sentiment behind the post of like, who are these youths? What do they know? What value could they bring to Toronto?
Yes, and some bird, one of his bird friends jumped in the comments talking about, oh, they look like they were born in 2000. So fucking what?
I was so flattered with my bald ass. I was like, yeah.
Like, what difference does that make? Does that make you guys any less valid? Your opinions less valid? You less intelligent? No. That's just dumb bird talk. I'm talking to you, bird.
And low-key, I'm kind of glad that like this happened. So like JB was able to like give a little more of like my history because
this old fart.
Because I don't like to like brag and shit. You know what I mean? I think that sounds mad corny, but like when there's an opportunity for someone to like vouch for you, then I feel like that's the ultimate stamp type shit. You know?
And as far as like the multitude of money being made, like it's like, okay, I made enough money to cover what it costs for the tapes and for my travel and to stay in shitty hotels all over the place. But it's not like you came home with racks on top of racks, bro. That nigga was always a broke nigga, fam. When it came to the Empire shit, I paid for every fucking thing. So if he would made so much money off of fucking SARS, then he would have been like my business partner paying for half of the shit. But no, I paid for their studio time. I paid for their freaking distribution, or sorry, the manufacturing. I paid for music videos. I paid for travel. I paid for food a lot of times. I put clothes on niggas' backs. So what the fuck are we talking about, bro?
Wow.
We're about to get another diss track, bro.
Diss me, bro. Like nobody is listening to your freaking old head one flow ass music,
But
bro.
that tells me a lot. Like if you're willing to like bite the hand that fed you in that sense, like where's the loyalty?
This is the same nigga that slapped the shit out of 40. And luckily that and we're getting a bunch of free beats from that nigga from back in the days. But if I didn't come around and start putting money in that guy's pocket, he would have never stayed around, fam.
He slapped 40?
Yes.
In the face.
Over because the nigga wasn't coming around. He would just disappear for spaces of time.
What did 40 do?
He disappeared for spaces of time.
No, I'd be like,
after the slap? It's like,
nothing.
Dude, Trey.
He was
Trey.
He's a mesquite youth with fucking multiple sclerosis.
No, that is, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I wouldn't expect him to do anything. Yeah,
and that's why I found out on MTV Diaries of that's why he would freaking go on these long hiatuses for it and brought me back to that time. And I'm like, oh shit. Listen, behind the scenes story. I'll bring it to the front since we talking shit. And the niggas bringing up freaking me getting stabbed that I've already brought up 1,000 times. I'll bring up something that, because, you know, he's not transparent with his audience. This nigga slapped the shit out of him because he wasn't coming around for mad long to finish producing all of their shit for free. You know what I'm saying? And engineering their shit for free. So they said, yo, we found a bag of Turkish liras and yo, pull up. Okay. He pulled up all of a sudden. You're like, okay, his greedy ass pulled up. Man walked into the studio, bow, slapped the shit out of him and then walked out the studio.
Was that the end of their relationship?
No, he still fucks with them to this day.
Okay, that's low-key valid then. So sometimes you have to set the dynamic in the relationship. Hey, yo, boy, he'll not come around no more.
He had fucking multiple sclerosis.
Bro, if you're trying to bully a miskeen, someone who you should also be like, oh my God. What, bro? Like, yo, it's kind of like pick on someone your own size. Like, you know, that's an easy target. And this is someone that you should low-key be grateful for giving you free work.
No, we're going to okay, what year was this? We're going to like,
okay, it's like 2000.
Okay, 2026, I agree with you. And like 90s and 2000s.
Yeah, that was regular, like.
Producers were getting slapped if the beat wasn't free and shit. Like, respectfully, we all love 40. 40 is amazing, but like I'm not like, it is a great story. You know what I mean? It's great, but like, I do kind of understand the aggravated artist trying to bully the scene, you know?
Yes, but it just, to me,
that's what he's trying to do right now.
Yes, and it's just an example of somebody who's never stopped doing the same shit for the last 20-something years, brother. You want shit for free, okay? All of these songs that he's probably been putting out over the last freaking 20 years, bro, he's probably been getting all these producers to give him all of these beats for free because he's the hip-hop savior. He gets a bunch of people who are down to make beats his style, but I'm sure he's not freaking patting their pockets. They're not splitting the freaking returns on the music because there ain't no more returns on the music.
So he has to focus on the slaps and not the slaps.
Yes. We're talking about loser behavior over here. And we'll get off of this and actually start the podcast and talk about people that like people care about. Okay. But I wasn't going to bring him back up, fam. I started seeing what you guys shared in the group chat and stuff like, oh, shit. And then, last night I seen the post that was sent to me. Okay. And I was like, oh, shit, he's still going. So this is why we're here now, fam. We could have left this alone.
So this is different than the Thanos house the Thanos Hulk nigga was talking about on the, what's his name? Free Pain? What was it?
Oh, Frankie Payne.
Yeah, Frankie Payne. So
Yeah,
this is a different nigga.
This is a different type of nigga.
Yo, bro, we have to. So when I'm on roads, I have to look out for like mans with canes and mans with gray beards type shit. Like those who are ops now. I'm just trying to make sure, like, so when I'm on roads, I have to keep a swift,
The old heads have always been mad. Okay? It's just y'all are getting a little bit of it, not much, but they've always been pissed off at me since I started this shit, bro. Because there's a multitude of them that even ones that I brought on the show, but because I don't talk about real hip hop for 2 hours straight every freaking week, it's like, oh, you're destroying the culture. If I was to do the things that these guys wanted me to do with podcasting and content, bro, the shit would never be where it is at this point, bro.
But I also feel like they're valid in their feelings and they can start their own thing.
Yes.
Like, and if you tried and it didn't work, like you can't blame Friday for that. You just gotta find a new way. Maybe like start working with the youngins. Like, because I think the good thing and I guess kind of like crediting to your success is that like you're open-minded enough to like learn. A lot of people are set in their ways after a certain age and they feel like their worldview is the standard. Whereas like you kind of understand that like times evolve. So like you're willing to adapt or, and I think, there's this saying, it's like adapt or die, like in like evolution and stuff. Don't make that the title.
Oh, man.
Nah, I knew that's where he was going. 'Cause I'm like, that's a pretty sick title. No, you could use that. So I think, and I respect people who are willing to like be flexible with their worldviews, but also people who are set in their ways.
Yeah.
I said with their worldviews, bro.
He saved it. No, you're right. You're right, fam. And you know what? In the end of the day, they can start their own pods. I don't know how successful they'll be. There is a niche of audience who's only there for righteous talk. They can get into that. They can get into super religious conversations. They can do all of that and expand in that niche and the evil algorithm. Salute to, and we're gonna get to our show. Salute to Down to Earth. Okay, we've seen them deal with like lower views for a long space of time. Sometimes their views go up or whatever, and they kind of represent that fraction that we're gonna keep it righteous. But even Sean, he understands, bro. There's certain topics that he knows if he touches that topic, them shits is gonna go in the hundreds, maybe thousands, and he does it. He just he had to understand over the years, fuck it, I gotta, he's talking about Yung Drilla right now, bro.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So certain mans, like, they after a while, they just, not that they have to buckle, but they're like, yeah, if I really want to get up in this algorithm, I might need to touch a hot topic.
Yeah.
It is what it is.
Mm-hmm.
Are we here telling these guys, oh, all of that gangster drill shit, I hope you guys do more of that? Or are we like, yo, that's an idiot thing?
Yeah, we don't really condone violence or anything.
No, fam.
That's why, like, I'd be kind of confused. And man's be like, "Oh, like, what are you pushing over there?" It's like what do you mean? Like,
we're putting you on to what is already been on the news, and then we're giving our opinions on it. And 99% of the time, we're like, "Yo, that was the wrong thing to do."
Like, we don't encourage street violence at all.
Like, it's because the loud we be smoking ganja. Is that it? Like, that's the only thing where I can see where like man's be like, oh, that's the only illegal shit that we be pushing.
But that's legal.
Even that's legal now
It's
too.
legal.
So like, yeah, bro, man.
Brother, I got a tweet saying that I helped to freaking elevate the crime rate or the murder rate, a homicide rate in Toronto, right? And I'm like, you fucking idiot. Like, go and look up the stats,
It's been
bro.
going down.
It's
It's been going
literally
down.
with the lowest in years last year, bro. So I don't know, man.
Don't you? And this is also reflective of like the left when I was in university. Like they try to focus on like the world's problems and like all these like grand like issues
Yeah.
instead of their own lives. You know what I'm saying? Like instead of focusing on what you can control, they focus on, oh, these people are running the world. This is a conspiracy. This is this because of this. And it's like non-solution based issues.
Because
Sounds
if
about
you
right.
focus on problems outside of yourself, you don't have to worry about the ones within.
It's kind of like you, yeah, like I feel like it's like you're, that's fact.
That's a big fucking point.
Bam, that's 100%. And that's why there's some people who like their identities is just like protest after protest or issue after
Yes.
issue. And then like their own lives, they're not fulfilled in their own like daily habits and routine and stuff. So I feel like you got to focus on what you can control. It's cool to know about things outside of yourself and bigger picture stuff, but like in a lot of ways it's unpractical. And you can argue it's unhealthy for like the human brain because I think the way we were designed was for like much less information processing. And when you overwhelm yourself with information, that could lead to anxiety, mental health, depression. Whereas like we're supposed to be like outside moving and, you know,
Yeah, that's
grooving.
facts.
Who the fuck's this guy to be talking all this shit, man? Man. Let's get into this shit.
I think he thinks I'm a random. Like he doesn't know about Burrow sound. He doesn't know I DJ. He doesn't know I make beats. He doesn't know I'm an audio engineer. He doesn't know I'm a video editor. He doesn't know I do camera work. He doesn't know I went to UFT. He doesn't know I was working at the radio station there. Like I've been doing this for 10 years. Like I don't know, bro. I interviewed Friday. That's how I got on. I already had a page. I have 11,000 subs. You know what I'm saying? Almost 10,000 followers across different platforms. Probably like 20, 30.
Jeez.
You know, so
down.
yeah, fam. And like I've done like cypher videos for like other rappers. I've interviewed a lot of up and coming rappers. Like I don't know, bro. I feel
You
like
might have already done more for the culture than he has. Oh my
don't
God.
let him know that. Don't let him know
It's
that.
too late. We're live.
God bless you, Trey.
Yeah. Go on Monte Carlo. I'm losing track.
You got a problem with that, Natural?
Hold on, do the ads. Let me think about it first. You know what I mean? Like,
No.
there's bare niggas alive. I have to go through the Rolodex real quick.
No. We could do this now. Don't worry about the bubble backs and all that. You got a problem with that, Natural? Huh?
Is Tupac still in Cuba or is he officially dead?
Drake has
a
way
better
more
rapper
slaps than Tupac.
Yes.
We didn't say that.
And he's a better rapper than
He
Tupac.
said who's the best rapper. So Drake is a better rapper than Black Thought? Is Drake a better rapper than Andre 3000?
Whoa. You can. He's not. That's a different
Yeah,
category
yeah,
of
it's
rap,
different,
bro.
you know what I mean?
You think he's better than Black Thought?
Yes.
Nah.
Maybe
And Black Thought is in my top 5 favorite rappers alive.
Thought's amazing.
Yes. Stupid. Like he's like an alien.
Nah, I just feel like if we put Black Thought at this table, if Black Thought's where Zar is and Drake is right here, and then imagine just put it on beats, I feel like Black Thought will have him wiped down, but like after like 30 minutes type shit. You know, it'll be a spar, but then after like 15 minutes, Drake's gonna run out of like Instagram captions and shit to spit. You know what I mean? Respectfully.
Nah.
He's gonna run out of like Pesto Ernesto bars, you know?
Nah. You're just pigeoning holding him to the Pesto, the rich bars, fam. What about all of the friggin' the lyrical I'm better than you bars that he does? He gets into the gal chamber and talks about all of the different shotties that he smashes.
The pace is just so much different. Like it's almost like Black Thought's on another level of rapping, bro. Like it's like the references he's making are so intelligent and what he's saying is conscious. And it's like rhyme. Like I don't even think Drake would say that Black Thought is a worse rapper than him.
Maybe he wouldn't. He probably wouldn't.
He'd be like, I ain't that good.
But
like,
I'm saying it for him, fam. I'm gonna pop this shit for him. Pause, right? If you put freestyle for freestyle together, like, okay, like Black Thought has like a crazy Hot 97 freestyle. Like, I think he rapped for like 6 minutes, 7 minutes.
Sorry for
straight.
your loss. There's a dead body in there. It's probably one of yours.
You guys are gonna hit. Okay, I just
Talk,
finished.
no, tell me, please. Let's get the take.
All right. I think Kendrick is a better rapper overall than Drake, but I think Drake has way better bars. than Kendrick. And I think Drake makes better songs, obviously.
So
bring your chair a little bit over
so,
here naturally.
okay.
Get in a frame.
You're seeing Drake.
No, bring your chair over a little bit.
Drake has better bars. So does, and you're saying Kendrick's a better rapper. So what about Kendrick's rap makes him a better rapper? Because it's not the bars. So is it the flows? Is it the content? Like what aspect of his rap makes him a better rapper than Drake?
I think because I seen this post the other day where it's like, oh, Kendrick doesn't have no memorable punchlines or anything like that. And that actually made me think where like I kind of agree to that. Where like it's not just like a one line you could use for like an IG caption or whatever. Like with Kendrick, you have to like kind of recite the whole verse. I feel like the way he puts the words together is like it just hits harder. You know what I mean? Like it's kind of like how Tupac and Biggie were like, it's a debate. You know what I mean? But I just think Tupac was a better rapper. Just the way how he would tell the story and put the words together and stuff. Where like I think Biggie had better bars and made like better tunes, like when it came to like turning up and shit. But just like overall, when it came to like I guess delivery, I guess the way you change up your voice and shit, telling the story, like
hold on, because I was doing a little bit of production behind the scene there. You're saying Biggie versus Tupac?
Huh?
Biggie versus Tupac?
Yeah.
No, so are you saying Drake is Biggie and Kendrick is Tupac?
Type shit.
The thing is with Tupac, and people will get mad, the Tupac lovers, because Tupac is one of the most influential rappers of all time. But he had a lot of one flow raps, bro. Enemies, enemies. Like, he had a lot of message, but as far as flows, bars, and all that, Biggie had him wiped down.
But respectfully, I go back to way more Tupac tracks because of those messages and the content of it.
Yes, of
and
course.
Like, the way how like even like the power behind the words.
Yeah.
Like,
But how often are you listening to Brenda's Got a Baby?
but I'm not going back to that track.
But like which songs? Like I feel like his most conscious songs, like they're remarkable, but like the Biggie songs have more replay value in a lot of ways.
In the club, but like
Even
for
in
me,
your whip.
But like for me, I like what is it, Broken Wings? You know, like them type of tunes where like man's just super introspective on the track.
Yeah, changes.
Yeah, them type of tracks. But like, okay, for Kendrick, like the man has the verse, I used to want to see the penitentiary right after elementary. Thought it was cool to look the judge in the face when he sentenced me. Since my uncle's was institutionalized, my intuition has said I was suited for family ties. Just like that fourth bar right there, the way how he ties everything together. Like, I don't know. I just think like the wordplay and like the quadruple entendre behind it, like, I don't know. I just think it's visionary shit, which is why man, oh, you got a Pulitzer Prize or da da da. But like, I just feel like, and I feel like it's like maybe it's a writer thing. Where like
I was gonna say the poetic.
Yeah,
aspect.
like more like writers will understand that, and that's just me personally. Like a lot of people prefer like the turn up shit, like stuff they can like turn up to in the car.
Yeah, and before you say something, Zar, I also think that that's all well and dandy. But I still think Drake has him wiped down lyrically.
No, I feel like, let's say we were to remove the sonics and we just read their lyrics, I feel like Kendrick's would sound way more profound just on a strictly poetic level. But we're not talking about poetry. We're talking about rap. That's rhythm and poetry. So you can't lie. Drake has way better cadence than Kendrick.
Cadence? What do you mean? Like singing? Nah,
like
bro.
his voice sounds better on records than Kendrick's does, bro.
I don't think so.
Well,
Like
the world thinks so. You know what I'm saying? Like
he's a pop star, yeah, but
so
I just said my personal opinion, so that's why I said I don't think so. You know.
So you think Kendrick has a better voice than Drake on a record?
On a rap record.
I think what he does with his voice is greater than I'm not even trying to say it. All right, whatever. I think what this sounds crazy in all aspects.
When he does that?
I think what he does with his voice is like way more like theatrical and like artistic and way more greater than like
Asian brother. Asian brother. That one? Is that what we're talking about? Oh, we can distort
I can tell
his
you were
voice.
conflicted. You know what I mean? And then like even what he did for free, like this dick ain't free. You look at it like it was like yo, that album To Pimp a Butterfly, like the way, bro, it's so profound and complex. I don't know. Like
I love that you went back to your K-Bot roots. Like I see when the moment he said "Pimp a Butterfly," like yo, I could see like the light shining.
Nah,
like,
yo, because that album
back home, like
because that album changed my life the way how like College Dropout changed my life and shit. You know what I mean? Like it's just one of those albums. You know what I mean?
saying you were 20, talking about
yo. I could tell you what's conflicted. The evils of Lucifer was all around.
Oh man,
Like,
formative times, eh?
but I don't know, that's just me.
You want to get to the bubble back shit?
A man see me the other day and he's like, at first I hated you on the podcast because you went to that Kendrick show. You was up in the stadium dancing around and shit.
He hated you?
but you're all right. You're all right in my books now. So I'm not sure how he feels about that take I just did. You know what I mean?
No, you lost him, brother.
Shout out to the audience. Man.
Yo, you went back to your roots, fam. You. This guy said he wasn't a K, but he renounced it at one point. Once him and Drizzy, you guys start talking, you're like, you know what, Kendrick, but Drizzy. But now this guy, when you mentioned Pimp a Butterfly, bro, I thought he was about to cry. Well, I thought he was about to cry.
There might be a tear under the shades. I know I'm crying from laughing. Yo,
this is gonna be a good clip.
Oh man, like Drake crying at home. Let's get to it, man. We are Bach is the world's most smoked out podcast. We love hip hop. I'm your host of the most toast, Friday Ricky Dread, aka the quote unquote Drake Glazer, aka the Drake Op, aka the old head pisser offer, aka the gateway to the youth to be able to get on in this hip hop scene. You know what I'm saying?
You have to add more to that. You couldn't just leave it at gateway to the youth.
No. I'm not trying to get clipped. Okay. Yeah, we back over here. We Love Hip Hop Studios, episode 713. We got back in the building. The Turkish Thrill. You might see him on your timeline with a variety of baddies doing a bunch of things.
Activities.
You might see him in music videos of rap legends that Friday caught on the live stream. We'll get into it. Don't worry, I've seen it. You might see him taking your request at various events, booked and motherfucking busy. Okay, we got our political expert himself, DJ Zar, in the motherfucking building. Let's go, man.
Yes, sir. DJ Zar, aka Burrow Sound, aka Young Shawarma, aka Cheeseburger, aka Coffee Poppy, aka The Ruiner, aka Blueberry Terry, aka Dapper Dan, aka Caillou Stacks.
Caillou Stacks. Is that a new one?
I'm launching it. I'm trying to see maybe an alternative. I'm trying to see maybe alternative rap name. Back at it like a crack addict.
Let's go, man. Welcome back.
Caillou Stacks kind of. I feel like that's like a viral name though. And I'm just like, I just dress up like Caillou the whole time, like yellow shirt.
Yo, low key, that could go like that Lord Farquaad you.
Kinda. Comment down below if you want to hear Caillou Stacks mixtape.
Yeah, and put one in the chats for the people who are watching this live. If Caillou Stacks is a good one right there.
Like, there's a man on TikTok that like he dresses like Lord Farquaad from Shrek. He has like the mushroom bowl.
I just got my hair, dude.
Yeah, guy, right? And like he went viral off the look, and he dropped a tune, and the man's like linking with beer rappers and going on tour and shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, listen, man. Welcome back, Caillou. Okay. All right. But we're gonna get into that music video in just a minute. But sitting next to Caillou, you might see him.
Caillou Stacks, bro.
Caillou Stacks. Okay, Caillou Stacks.
Caillou's a waste. Caillou Stacks is the real one. You know what I'm saying?
Let me get it right. Okay. Sitting next to Caillou Stacks. Okay. You might see him on your social media screens, turning up the views, all organic. You might see him with a variety of baddies, also on your social media screens, turning up the engagement.
Also all organic.
All organic. You know what I'm saying? You might see him at a variety of jams, booked and busy, burning up the place with a variety of dub plates, okay? Yeah. We have content creator and DJ extraordinaire himself, DJ Natural Wave in the motherfucking building. Let's go, man.
Finally, the herbs come around.
And listen, brother, I think I had to take off resident shit disturber for now, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I've been keeping it calm. So.
Yeah, you've been pretty good, man. You know what I'm saying? You've had a calm summer, brother. Right? But
I've been outside, you know what I mean? So I haven't been trying to ruffle too much feathers.
Ever since you've seen Claire, it's just been smooth.
No, it was before this, fam. Okay. The Claire was the final, the neutralization.
I'm gonna hang it up.
But I think over the time of podding and like going outside, Natural has realized, oh, I'm kind of really outside.
No, in fact, because I thought like I was just gonna be in the crib also. I'm not gonna lie, like I was gonna keep it calm, but I've been booked and busy more. And I've been like supporting people's events more. And like even just impromptu shit. I just be seeing people on the street and stuff, you know? So
Yeah.
like, and even like I said earlier, just showing love to the artists and like seeing like the artists like be excited and stuff. Like
Mhm.
I don't know, that makes me feel amped and stuff. I feel like that keeps the ecosystem going. You know?
Yeah, man. But don't worry. You could keep the takes as hot as you want, man. Ain't nobody gonna do nothing to you, brother.
No, that's fine. And like people have been keeping it calm too. Like no one has really
Yeah.
like even Claire didn't respond to that, you know.
Yo, you know what? Low key, she was infused by the post. I posted it on Instagram. She reposted in her stories. Like,
Really?
yeah,
You can
yeah,
see her
yeah.
comments.
Like what she said.
She loved it.
She was loving it. She liked because I was like, why are you my clarity? So she like the Z reference is everything.
Okay,
you know?
okay.
She was liking it.
Nah, that's my
Mm.
bedroom
Big up
now.
Claire.
You know, that's my bedroom.
Yeah, man. It's all podcast love out here. You know what I'm saying?
For content, you guys should go on a date just for like a content thing. I'm
Kick
down.
live.
Ooh, and you guys could like pick up things or like take a shot kind of vibe.
Some of them have to set that up though, you know.
I'll set it up. We'll even get the food. We can get a food sponsor.
Yeah. You know what? I'm so down to do it that even if behind the scenes I got to deal with gutsy guts and stuff like that, and we got to be in the same place. Fuck it. Like let's do it for the content. That would be a fire freaking
That would
stream.
go crazy.
Yo,
Oh,
what?
We're doing it.
We'd be arguing so much.
Oh man, even better.
Yeah, I'm down, son. I'm down.
Friday's in content every year. Friday got these going.
Oh man, okay, well that's dope. And welcome back. Also, big salute to One Take Jake in the building, making sure that we look crisp and nice on these cameras over here. Our shooter, you know what I'm saying? Big salute to One Take Jake. Before we get into what we need to get into, I want to give a quick salute to the sponsors, starting with Exotic Hot Pot. From high grade strain to authentic grab and all the rolling essentials, Exotic Hot Pot is about elevating your smoking session in true 5-star fashion. If you want delivery of some of that Exotic Hot Pot here in the GTA, hit them up on their Instagram page. That's Exotic Hot Pot. Or go to their website, exotichotpot.ca. Let them know that the We Love Hip Hop boys sent you, and they'll definitely give you a discount. Also, big salute to all of our kickers out there. Okay, we got a nice, there's about 10 people right now. Maybe we can get a little bit more over here on Kick. While we're doing the premieres of these podcasts, people who are watching the podcast right now on Thursday, you could actually get to see it while we're taping it. Stuff that might get cut out of the pod on kick.com/welovehiphop. You know, you might see a date happen on there between DJ Natural and Empress Claire. Anything can happen. You
That
know
would
what
be
I'm saying?
so sick, and people could like send in the chat questions to ask and stuff. Like,
What?
I love it.
Yeah. Hey, fuck around. We could multi-stream it, get some donations, and that might even cover the dinner. I'm thinking.
No, I'm down.
It's got to
That'd
be
fun.
Jamaican food though, right?
I'm starting to do like food reviews. So
Okay.
I'm broadening my horizons. You know, so I'm down for almost anything. Like even if like it's like, oh, try a new food type shit.
Yeah. And I'm also down to, you know what? I'm down to collab with the quote unquote ops, bro. I'm over the shit, bro.
That'd be crazy.
Fam, I was trying to collab with them before we got into whatever tiff that we got into a few months ago, bro. I'm been over this shit, fam.
So you're saying the terms of the truce is Natural has to get a date with Claire. I'm not mad at that still.
Hey.
I'm not mad at that still.
No, but that would just be such good content because like the verbal sparring, because she's
Mm.
well spoken, you're well spoken, and like you're attracted to, there's gonna be tension. Like who knows, bro? That could be your shots.
And it's
Nah,
something
nah,
we
nah,
could
nah,
both
nah.
use because
Them dogs ting.
I know, right?
But no, you're right. That is clippable for both pages.
Yes,
And
they can stream on. We can stream on We Love Hip Hop. They can stream on GTV same time, bro.
So that would be the bridge that mends both platforms.
Yes.
we took it back to tribal days where like we sent like a man from our village, they're sending a female, and the marriage is joining the two villages, bro. Are you guys
Yes.
taking this in? This
With
is some real archaic vibes. Like
a couple of
we're sending-
cows, some chickens. You know what I'm saying?
We've sent our best male. They've sent their best female, and they shall procreate together.
Yeah. Hey, I'm down for it. I think it would work. Before we get into what we got to get into, what are y'all saying, fam? DJ Zar.
Had an active content week since our last conversation.
You did.
Yeah, okay, let me just go quickly.
Yeah.
I just like DJ did the thunderstorm on a boat cruise, which
Mm.
was like is why I kind of sounded a little stuffy right now. But like there was like a cover on the boat, you know. Shout
Right.
out Fire Blazing. The man still sold out. Like everybody still popped out. I was expecting no one to pull up. So like the boat was full up with people. It's like a thunderstorm going on. There's like lightning and shit.
Crazy.
You know, like we're on like Lake Ontario or whatever, like going around, but it was lit, you know. But
I feel like there's a certain point after it rains when you're soaked that you stop caring. Like once you've already got the initial soaked, you're like, I might as well just have fun. Everyone's soaked.
no facts. But like there's a cover over the boat. So like
Oh, so
Yeah.
people weren't soaked.
exactly.
That's blessed.
Yeah. Any other interesting things?
That's about it.
That's about it. DJ Zar.
Yeah.
I was doing a live stream the other day, and I usually start the live stream with some music,
Uh-huh.
right? And you know, because one of the stories was Biz Loke in the list of stuff for the live stream. I was
Yeah, he
playing-
did a lot of promo, man.
Yeah, so I was running some. I found a new music video from him. I started running the music video. I'm like, all right, cool. Right in the beginning of the music video, one take, Jake.
Wait, you discovered that I was in this live?
Yes, bro.
That's it.
I almost want to see your reaction where it's like, is that Zar?
Bro, it's online. Have it. It's recorded, bro. Kick.com for the reaction.
Trifling, nigga.
Watch, man. There you go. There's the VIP card. Uh-oh.
I made it!
Are you flexing in the shot?
I don't know if I was, but I'm flexing right now.
Yo, who the fuck is this guy you have on your platform, dog?
In the Bizloke video.
That's who he is.
Wow.
That's who he is.
You may have seen him in Bizloke's Henny and what is it? Hami and Henny. Henny and Hami.
Henny and Hami. How did this happen, brother?
How did it happen? I believe either director Diego or M-Works, one
Okay.
of them had posted that they need like actors,
Mm-hmm.
you know? And I think initially I messaged them to be in an like an Indian music video or something.
Yeah.
And he's like, yo, this one's an indie music video, but I think you'd be good for the Bizloke one. And I'm like, okay, bless, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Because I like just like acting. Like I think it's fun and like
yeah.
you know, I just want to do it. Like I just want to get more credits, I guess.
Mhm.
And you know, we linked up by the Eaton Center with these individuals, and it was a cool shoot. And the song, I actually never heard the song until the music video.
Wow.
So I didn't even know. They just gave me direction, and it turned out really good. They also shot some of it at House of Lancaster,
I seen that.
the upstairs.
The
and,
parts that I'm not going to show on YouTube now. Yeah, I
Yeah.
seen that.
you know,
Yeah,
and you know, low key, I set that up. You know what I'm saying? So.
I was just thinking about that when I saw the Lang shots. I'm like, how much does Zar have to do with this video? But
Everything. No, I'm joking. I'm joking.
Right?
But yo, big up Bizloke.
Yes.
Yo, I love the promotional campaign he's doing. This guy like
Mm.
renting out billboards and like
Food
trucks.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
Keep Six Solid is doing his thing too with the
Mhm.
marketing, and
Read in the street.
he's doing better
Yeah.
marketing from in the bin than Man Square outside.
48-year-old ones.
Like, there's no excuse, bro. If this man is locked up right now and he's doing all this and you're free, what's your excuse for real?
Real
Nah,
talk.
Bizloke is moving like Wilson and Fisk, dog.
Yeah. I'm not done with you, Zar.
Yeah.
Speaking of House of Lancaster,
No.
Great segue.
Before we get to that, but yes, great segment. I'm gonna keep that in mind.
okay.
That would have been a good segue, but yeah, keep going.
When did you do this video? That's just a quick one. Quick question first.
A couple of weeks. No, maybe like a month ago now. I think I told you. Didn't I tell you guys one day that I'm going to the Eaton Center after this to shoot a video with Bizloke?
No, you didn't say for Bizloke. You said
Maybe.
to go shoot a music
Yeah,
video.
Oh, okay, maybe I
remember
didn't
that.
say it.
Yeah.
Because I remember I went
Yeah.
directly after here. It must have been
Mm.
a Sunday. Yeah, it was a Sunday.
We could probably find a podcast episode where you were wearing this.
Literally, you can. Literally, you can trace back the exact date.
That's crazy. Okay, last question. Do you feel comfortable that the casting that they had for this? Because they had you as kind of a trick in this video.
Trick 3.
Is that what they got?
I don't know.
Trick
That's
3
what
on the
I'm-
casting
that's
sheet?
what I'm calling it. And yo, some people did come to me with that concern, like, yo, you're gonna be tricking in the video, like that's a bad look. I'm like, bro, like it's acting, fam. Like,
Yeah, nah,
and if
facts.
you're dumb enough to believe that was really happening, then like you're the type of person that believes Heisenberg is a real person and not Bryan Cranston. You know what I'm saying? Like, so no, I didn't really care about that. And it's not like, I feel like I still looked good, like, and presentable. So I was like, I wasn't like in any compromising position. I didn't have to humiliate myself.
To be honest, I was just so excited to see you. I didn't really take in the storyline.
Yeah.
So I didn't even know you were tricking. I just seen you with the shotty and then the phone.
Put it back up on the screen. Look, he's looking at the phone.
Like,
he gave her the card.
She ditched me.
And he's like, yo, what the hell, man?
Oh, you gave her the card and then she wheeled.
I never heard from her after
Never
that.
heard from her again.
W acted. So.
You could see the hurt. You can see the pain.
That's the
Put it back on the screen, please,
bro.
Jake.
Look, yo, this is real.
Yeah, I was like, fuck with this.
You're like
bro.
Andrew Tate, dog.
I do.
Zar in his acting bag, fam.
Yes, sir.
Okay. What happened with the link?
Speaking of House of Lancaster, I believe he's referring to my trip to the C&E with Spicy Ballerina.
Oh,
I'm not gonna lie. At first I was cheesed because
I was gonna ask you to come because you've done the same in the past.
I'm scrolling and then I seen you at the C&E, but like I didn't see the shotties yet. So I'm like, yo, this guy went to the C&E to do interviews and shit, get content, and he didn't link me. I got cheesed. But then like you turned the camera around and then I seen all the shotties. Then I'm like, okay, I see what's going on.
Hold on. One thing, Jake. Please pull this up on the screen. Before I even play the video, look at the thumbie. Look at the thumbnail.
It's just a couple friends having a great time.
That is a joke.
Friday is living so vicariously right now.
This guy's like, yeah! With the shotties running behind him.
I made it.
I'm like, yeah, this is definitely like a field trip type shit.
That's kind of what it was.
So I'm like, yeah, I don't need to be there.
This guy went on what did it have, the party bus?
Everyone sign your permission slip.
How it felt.
The P's have to sign the permission slip for them all to go out.
Make sure your P's sign it and attach the $10 fee.
And by P's, you don't mean parents.
No, please.
They're other legal guardians.
Illegal guardians.
I'm laughing so much, I'm getting lightheaded.
They're gonna bati in the background.
Yo. Guidelines.
Seen with a bunch of strippers. Let's see how this goes.
Let's see how it goes.
Get in the car. Hi, people.
Good hip-hop content.
Morning,
right here.
I'm your favorite fan.
There's a big
Everyone's a
gerontologist.
Jeez.
Honestly, my gerontology escapades include waking up at 6 a.m., following along with you guys. There's fucking money in my face, guys. I'm distracted right now.
Okay, my statistics say that I'm gonna have a great night.
CNE. That man is with his grandchild looking at some ass right now.
One thing you think people should know about strippers.
They're actually probably some of the best people you'll genuinely meet.
Excuse me, sir. Would you ever date a stripper?
No.
Why not?
He's
Or would you ever date a stripper?
I'm good for now.
Good for now. Okay.
Guys, it's Big Nina, not the little one. We're at the
Hold on a second. Keep it on this. This guy's having such a fucking good time.
I had a great time. I honestly had such a good time.
I can see it through the screen.
CNE.
Guys are just making bare noise in the CNE.
All right, so the ladies have dispersed to get food. I'm like 7 shots in, feeling buzzed.
I just walking in there on the CNE like a geyser.
Because pickle's supposed to be sour, so relish is a blasphemous condiment. First ride of the day, how are we feeling?
That says enough. I'm excited.
Me and Bones about to do this ride.
Are you dissing me, brother?
I also need a shot. Yes, thank you.
Where are we buying liquor from right now?
I'm a responsible driver.
Some of the girls went on a boat. Some of them went to work, but it was a good day. Follow for more.
Bro.
That was a good video.
So this is gonna be like a YouTube video, right?
It's a short right now, and it's not doing well on YouTube actually because I think of the fact that it has to do with like exotic dancers.
Yeah.
It's doing really well on Instagram. TikTok is doing like better than my last few videos, but
It's a YouTube short, you said. Okay.
like I posted it as a YouTube short, like, but I
Okay.
made it with like short form content in mind. I think we're gonna make it a series. Because it did just genuinely start off as like, yo, we're like coworkers that are friends. Like we wanted to go CNE. We made a group, and I think it's gonna keep. Yeah, I think so. Like,
No, that will go crazy, and that's why
I know it will go crazy.
the algorithm is rewarding me. Like, you know, Ryan Pawnwall or whatever.
Yeah.
I'm like, yo, like, am I becoming that? Because like,
Who's
it's
that?
he's like he interviews like corn stars
What's
and
the
like.
name of his show again?
Isn't he
Pillow
Canadian?
Talk.
He's Canadian.
He's
right?
Canadian. He's from the West Coast. His show's called Pillow Talk, and he only interviews corn stars.
Yeah, so I had a great time, and like I didn't realize that like the long format stuff still worked on Instagram because that's a 2-minute video. But like people like seeing IRL stuff, so it just felt like authentic because like we all know each other, you know.
Yeah, that's why I feel like that could work as like a YouTube series, like a long form. You know, like if you like, you could like clip it for like Instagram and TikTok, you know, but you could have
shoot
like
it. Yeah.
exactly, you know.
That's a good idea. Maybe I'm gonna shoot it and clip it next time because the last time I was just using my phone because we went to the CNE, so I didn't want to have like too much like equipment on me and like whatever. So I just had like the microphone and the phone.
But you have that accessible camera, yeah.
The Action Pro,
Yeah,
even
yeah.
just shooting it on that, even
Facts.
just shooting that horizontal,
Exactly.
would be good.
I
That's a
fuck
good
with
idea.
it, bro. Do that 100 times over.
Oh my god, that'll go crazy with the Action Pro.
You know, the thing is, like, I'm thinking about like two different things. All right, one, it's a super content hack right there. But two, it's the amount of hate that you're probably gonna accumulate. Like, who is this fucking guy?
I've already been getting so much hate, and
That's what I was thinking.
the Galdem get it worse though. The Galdem get it worse. Like mans be commenting on the Galdem, so
yeah,
it is what it is. But I think it is just like good engagement, and it's calm, fam. Like. It's fun. It's fun hanging out with strippers. It's fun being friends with strippers.
Yeah.
Like not even just lusting after them, just like treating them normal. Like that's the real flex.
Bro, you're walking around the CNE with like 6 gals, just all like and
infinite aura, bro.
bro.
It was, thankfully, I got recognized twice yesterday. Shout out,
man!
Shout out to man them that recognized me.
They're probably doing the look back while they're walking away, like, yo, is this man with like 6 shotties? Like, what the hell?
I had to keep Natural's legacy. Like when people see me or Natural outside, like they see Galdem as well. Like,
yo, bro, y'all are a problem, man. Holy fuck, man. Listen, I love it. I enjoy it. You know what I'm saying? I'm just thinking about like those like bitter haters that be at home. Not even thinking about the 48-year-old.
No,
I'm thinking about like guys who are even y'all in y'all age group who are like, yo, who the fuck these guys think they are, bro?
There was a man who, like, interestingly enough, I think he's around my age, maybe a little older. He's like a club promoter. Also kind of like looks Middle Eastern, also beard, also bald, also tats. And he's like a club promoter. And the man started like hating on started commenting like hate stuff. Like, oh, this guy interviewed Drunk Justin. He got charged with SA, and now you're filming strippers at the CNE. Like he was trying to make it seem like I was like bad for society or something.
But it's not like they're naked over there. Like
he's like, oh, you're shaking ass in front of kids. In my head, I was like, that was like one side, like one clip. But he was trying to like emphasize like, oh, you're problematic because like you interviewed this guy who was like charged with SA, which I also believe he might have beat the charge, but I'm not sure. But
yeah.
And then I'm like, bro, I've interviewed like full on convicted criminals of like, you know. And then the Galdem started getting at him, and now like he removed, like you can't even mention him anymore because every gal started being like, "Yo, this is the same guy that tricked on us and got a bottle and got pissed when XYZ and this that." It's like airing the man out. So shout out to Galdem. I felt like Gaddafi. Gaddafi had an army of women with him, and all like armed. That's how he would move. I felt like Gaddafi.
Wow, Zar Gaddafi on the building.
Libya, right?
Libya, yeah.
Well, listen, man. Welcome back, gang. As far as myself, nothing really that crazy. I did a 6-hour live stream, like I told you all yesterday. Other than that, like I'm working on my new documentary, and that's it. Just focused on the grind. You know what I'm saying? I do want to ask you guys about this whole Yung Drilla thing because that was part of the live stream I was doing yesterday.
I want to give a quick minute to give a shout out to Exotic Hot Pots, Canada's loudest brand. From high-grade strains to authentic grabber and all the rolling essentials, Exotic Hot Pots is about elevating your smoking session in true 5-star fashion. If you want delivery, make sure to hit them up on their Instagram page, Exotic Hot Pot, and let them know that the We Love Hip Hop crew sent you. Big salute to the sponsors. Cheer!
I don't know if to say RIP Yung Drilla. So many stories have come through since the announcement, and the announcement being that he was like murdered in Jamaica, him and a few other people, they said, went to his vacation home that he was at over there, and he was murked over there. Then other stories started coming out. People saying that he was maybe kidnapped and not murdered. Like, have you guys been keeping up with all of these posts that's been happening?
At first, yeah, but like so much, I guess, conflicting stories.
Yeah.
Have been happening. I'm just trying to like wait until we hear an official word.
Yeah. One take, Jake. Can you pull this up? This is from 10 a.m. Right. Salute keeps it solid. Say we got confirmation from a very reliable source who saw the video. The video shown him being shot and beheaded. I wish it was a lie. I wish it were a lie. And then there's other posts that he had posted afterwards. What's this one here? I want to put that on the screen. Oh, this one right here. This is from 7 hours ago. BBL Chinese deletes her IG after someone on Yung Drilla's Snapchat shared a message with her.
Shared his messages with her.
Shared his messages with her. I want to go on Instagram. You could keep it up on the screen, Jake. I want to go on Instagram here because Keep Six, I think, had a slide post of this. Yeah, boom. So this is like one of the messages that he had on his IG. Guys, I almost forgot. Let's not forget about Miss Lily at what is this? I can't even read that here.
At A.W.O.L Lily contacted his family hours after he went missing and then told a BS story. And neither her nor at Queenie 711 went to police within the last few days.
Interesting.
Okay, so he just met this girl at the Chris Brown concert that we both attended.
Mm-hmm.
Queenie, his friend, told him to come meet at the concert. I arrived late and seen him outside, and we have a brief convo. I was wondering why he was alone outside the gate when I ran into him. And he said to me, what a coincidence we ran into each other. They weren't even friends for so long at A.W.O.L Lily. This man trusts too much gal and friends shake my head.
Wow. What was that first post?
Hold on, you're going to have to like pause it at the right time.
Right
yeah.
Oh, fuck. Let it go back around again.
This is like a reflex test.
There we go.
Blame yourselves. You're mad because somebody got ahead of you, and instead of moving on with your own lives, you chose hatred and violence. That's beyond sad. You don't know people. You don't know their lives, and you have no right to decide that someone deserves to be hurt or taken from the people who love them. This isn't entertainment. A real person is missing, and a real family is grieving and living through something no family should ever have to experience. And until there is actual confirmation, stop treating rumors like facts and stop laughing at somebody else's pain. And to the people watching, laughing, celebrating, or waiting to see either of us fall, remember, you don't know the love, loyalty, or bond that exists between two people behind closed doors. Whatever happens, I will always stand beside him and stand up for him. You don't get to turn someone's pain into your entertainment. Have some humanity and honestly suck your mom.
Who's this? Is this supposed to be the girl who said this? Or is this like from his family?
I really don't know.
Now, here's the thing, okay? Because there was a video of his grandmother calling a Jamaican YouTube outlet, right? I'll find it in a second.
The newspaper, them.
Yeah.
He's just like, the newspaper.
And the thing is with that, she was saying that he's not necessarily dead. She heard that he got kidnapped and stuff like that. But I don't know how much Granny knows, right? And some of the things that they were saying, or whoever was saying in that message there about people laughing, waiting for his downfall and stuff like that. Part of the reason that that's happening is because he has a checkered past. He has a lot of ops. He was getting at people. When Lil OT died, he had like a thing in his story post of like a little baby in somebody's hand. Like he's very oppy.
Okay, so I'm not completely familiar with who he is. So like
Regent Park rapper, but like he was down with Ronnie and those guys' crew. And I don't know how much he was anymore, but like.
So like, what is he like known for? Like, what's like
dissing niggas?
Okay, so that's like his Carfax type shit.
Well, he had some songs back before he went away for a space of time, and it had like some views on YouTube, and that was cool. But then he went away for a bid, and then he came home and he made a song called First Day Out, and then that song caught a lot of traction because of the music video as well. Because he was coming out of the South, he had his paperwork. He's jumping into a friggin' luxury whip. He had a murder beat. Like it was like, oh shit! I remember when I remember in real time because I was podding when this happened. I was like, oh man, this guy's on a wave. And his most recent song, he's going at different guys in that song too. He's showing like the guy that got arrested there, K2.
Oh yeah,
right, with his face all mash up because they allegedly kidnapped him. I'm saying all that to say, like, it's a lot of just negative shit around his name. There's people who are waiting for his downfall. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's easy to, I guess, speculate and theorize because and this is all based on just public information. I'm not exposing anything, but like we know that K2 and Lil OT were cool.
Yes.
And it seems like Yung Drilla or, his side are warring with their side. So I don't know if there's connection. Actually, you can't really draw a connection.
No, the Reddit was already
speculating
from the first time when they were just thinking that he was dead, that they were saying that was get back for Lil OT, but there's no confirmation. That's just all speculation.
But to devise a plan where, let's say hypothetically, you were to send this girl to target this one individual, build enough trust to go on a trip to Jamaica, have a link in Jamaica that is gonna like follow suit and go through, like, that's a elaborate plan. Like,
yeah, and the thing is, okay, dead or kidnapped, one obviously is worse than the other, but with the kidnapping situation, it's still fucked up. You're in Jamaica, you're not safe right now, fam. You might be dead at the end of a kidnapping. Being in that situation in the first place, how does one get themselves in that situation like you just talked about? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, could it be somebody from Jamaica that might want him, or it could be something that could be like super orchestrated from Canada? That's a lot.
I don't know, with like these apps that we were speaking about, like Signal and all these apps, like, I think it's easy to outsource certain tasks, especially with like cryptocurrency and everything. Like it could be easier than we think, but I think it's easy to just point at the girl and be like, it was like she was the downfall, because that's so just historic. You know what I'm saying? That's like some Samson Delilah vibes.
But like it could be a PNB Rock situation where everybody thought it was the Shotty, but it turns out PNB Rock just went to the wrong restaurant in a place he wasn't the most familiar with.
Yeah.
You know, so like, what if mans are just on vacation wearing their ice? You know what I mean?
Like they do.
And then certain mans, like, you know, like people, they can plot like within the local community and shit. Like, yo, I would that boy there. A plus, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, so, but I don't know. I feel like both possibilities are like equally viable, you know?
Yes, that's the thing. Like, we don't know at this point. And I'm going to even, my bad myself, but I've already put in the retraction on the last video I did about this, that it's not confirmed, because the first thing that went out right away is that he's dead, right? I got the clip from his grandmother, actually. I'll play that.
No,
allegedly his grandmother, because we don't know neither, fam. It could just be woman saying that, I'm grandmother. I don't know, fam.
Right, they know the guy. The guy who named Papi. Papi.
How did they know of Papi?
From Canada. So it looked like the guy must have set up the organizer from up here to do things to him.
Oh. So
yeah,
you heard
That's
of Papi
hot,
in
fam.
Canada before?
I don't. I don't know nothing about no Papi.
Yes.
So you can talk to my daughter, because she's been on. Yeah, she's on the phone with.
Let me pause this for a second. You can keep it up on the screen, Jake. She already said too much. Like, yo, you're talking to some, I'm not going to say random. What is it? PNL, Popeye. I'm just finding about them now. You know what I'm saying? They might be popping in Jamaica, but like, Granny, you're online.
No facts.
Let me talk to her.
Yeah.
Yeah, hello.
Hi, hello.
Hi, how are you doing? That's your son?
No, my nephew.
Your nephew, okay. So what you have been picking up so far?
Sorry, what did you say?
What have you been picking up from Jamaica so far, as far as the kidnapping is concerned? What have you been picking up?
As far as I know, I've not. He was 4 gunmen came and kidnapped him out of a car at gunpoint, and that's a lot. This happened around maybe 4:30 in the morning, 4:45 at, where was the street called? Oh gosh, where's the street? It was near August Town Road. In Kingston, August Town Road.
Oh, so he's staying in Montego Bay, but they went to Kingston?
Yeah, they went to Kingston to party. They went to Taboo.
Oh, Taboo.
You know, the strip Taboo, and then after Taboo, they were going to some after party with a friend that he knew from down there. Know the guy. Wow. They know the guy. The guy who named Poppy. Poppy.
How did they know of Poppy?
Okay, so there, that's the videos. Bruh.
So what if it wasn't even Toronto Polys? What if like whoever this guy is like, yo, I have this rapper from Toronto forwarded here. That could be an Easy Foods. You know, we're just gonna take him. Okay, he's in Montego Bay. We're gonna take him to Taboo, which is like 2-3 hours. Like it's far as hell, bro. Like I've been to Taboo before. Like, okay, so that's like 2 hours away from where he's staying.
Okay.
And then we could run the play on him, and then it's just like when you're in a completely like new country, probably not new to because he's probably been going there, but like okay, you're in a different country than where you're from, and you're not even anywhere near to like where your papers is at, where your passport is at.
2 hours
like,
is crazy, bro.
Yeah, bro. Montego Bay to Kingston is not like it's not like Scarborough to Pickering. Bro.
Yeah.
You know? So like
that's like going to like almost to Kingston.
No facts. Yeah, that's where they went.
No, but I mean Kingston, Ontario.
Oh shit!
From here to Toronto to Kingston, Ontario is like a 2.5 hour drive, brother.
Yeah, it's basically the same shit.
That's a fucking long distance to be driving to go to a strippy, bro.
Yo, bands do that though.
Fam, that's definitely a setup, bro.
Because even when I was in Jamaica, like we did that. Like Taboo was one of like the biggest like strip clubs over there. You know?
Yeah. But you were in a setup situation.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But if it was like a setup for a robbery, right?
Mm-hmm.
He doesn't even have access to like, he probably didn't bring all his money, probably has stuff in his room or whatever, right? Like you would probably just be able to get what was on his person in that moment if he's like 2 hours away from where his stuff is at.
But like, okay, we're going to the strip club and we're going to a party after. You're with the man them who you think you're cool with. So you're gonna bring you're not gonna leave everything in the villa safe. You know what I mean? Like you're gonna bring the ice. You're at the strip club. You're gonna want to bring your bread and shit. It's not like they went to get some food or something. Like,
and they're a gangster rapper too. When you're a gangster rapper, that whole thing of like, yo, I wear my ice everywhere. It's kind of like I have to, because if I don't, then people might think I'm pussy.
Because there are some mans that do know how to move in Jamaica and stuff, you know?
Mm-hmm.
But when it comes time to party, everyone knows that's when it's time to floss, you know? Like, that's not when you don't wear your best, you know what I mean? Like,
that's when you have to wear your shit. Like, if you really want to like be a geyser, or you're just going to be a regular you in the corner, fam.
You know?
You're not picking up no gal.
So there could be potential, because I feel like this could have been not as planned as we thought. Like, what if they went out, they seen him shelling at Taboo, they seen the ice, they seen like, yo, this guy has like $40,000 worth of stuff on him. You know what I'm saying? Like, that would change my life.
That's like 400,000 over there, bro. Almost like 4 million, bro.
Yeah, I'm thinking more like 4 million.
Yeah. That's like 4 million.
So you can live off a year.
Type.
And like, I don't know, he has no way to retaliate. Like, I don't know if he's armed there or whatever. Maybe he was rolling with mandem that were, and that was his protection. They turned on him. Like, there's just so many like potential scenarios.
Yeah, and the thing is about the kidnapping aspect that they're talking about, I still have a hard time believing that, because a kidnap usually comes with a ransom.
Yo, can you go back to the post real quick? Because there was a comment, and I wanted to ask Natural about it. Because
which post? Pull it up on the screen, Jake.
This one, the Yung Drilla's grandma and aunt speak. Yeah. So one of the comments says, Jamaicans do not randomly hold up anyone like that. The family needs to share everything they know with the Jamaican police and Canadian police. So would you say that like this is a non-common occurrence, like unusual? Or do you feel like, you know, if it's 3 a.m. and you're driving Montego Bay to Kingston, like shit could pop off?
When we were driving, literally from Montego Bay to Kingston, on our way back, shout out our driver, Carlos.
Salute.
Basically, yo, the man's driving through the red lights and shit. I'm like, yo, why you doing that? He's like, yo, you're mad, brother. You stop at the red lights out here, you're easy food. That's when the man them, you know what I mean? That's when the cars stop in front of you and shit. And that's when the man them hop on the bus. He's like, yo, one thing you do, especially late nights in Jamaica, you cannot stop at the red lights and show.
Oh my God.
Just speeding through the thing and type shit. One time I'm in Barbados. This is when like, it was only me and my bedroom. This is before like all my other friends came. So we were staying in an Airbnb, like in like more of the ghetto area, right? So then we had like a driver like driving us around. So he wanted to show us the whole island or whatever, right? He took us to like the back roads. That's where like all the prostitutes and shit be at, you know? So like this is like late nights though. So we just like he's just giving us like a tour, you know, just showing us Wagwan. So we pull up on the prostitutes or whatever, but like it's back roads, you know? So like it's super dark and shit. We're talking to the girl. But I guess we're talking to her for too long. The P comes out of nowhere, bats out the gun. He's like,
God.
Well, Lado, what do you guys? He's basically saying, like, what the fuck you guys doing over here? He thought that like we were like some he didn't know what we're doing. But basically he's saying, you guys are doing too much talking. You guys are there for too long. What the fuck's going on over here? And then the driver is there. Yo, these are tourists, bro. You gotta chill. But he's like, yo, I don't give a fuck. You guys buy the thing or wheel right now, you know? So like, I'm just saying like, over there, man, them aren't really with no like play thing. Like it gets serious very quickly. You know?
I'm looking up the stats right now, bro. And I'm gonna put another one in this year. Oh my God, bro. Dave. I got it. What's the population of Jamaica again?
Shit, I don't even know.
So right now, in 2026, there's roughly 340 murders so far. Jamaica's on pace to finish below 500. Oh, great.
2.8 million. So maybe we could say 3 million even.
So there's less than Toronto.
Yeah.
And they have 340 so far.
That is crazy stuff.
Bruh.
That's a high percentage.
Yeah,
that is
man.
a high percentage.
That's a dangerous country, brother. Man, what you just explained right there, going through the lights, bro, that could have been homie. He could have, it might have not just been, we have all these different speculations. The grandmother's speculating it could be a kidnapping, whatever. You just explained a very easy reason why he could just get taken out right there too.
No, facts.
You stop at a red light, boom. And now it's like, if you and the man them stopped at a red light, I know you guys had a certain amount of money on you, but like this guy has like mad jewels and stuff in his music videos. If you stop at a red light and you see that, bro, that's a Christmas food.
Nice whip too.
Oh my gosh.
Tourist, you're not armed. Like it's like, what can you do? You're in a way, you're helpless in that situation.
Bro, I can't even imagine living in Canada, having to go run red lights in any neighborhood in any over here, bro. There's no, that's the thing too. People were talking about how over here you could be a certain kind of badman, but it's a different type of badman than in Jamaica, bro. You have to run red lights so that you can keep your life, bro.
Facts.
That's fucking insane, fam. Like, take in what you just told us,
exactly,
bro.
Exactly. Like, mans aren't worried about oncoming traffic or like perpendicular traffic or anything.
But you also have to consider like, okay, like this guy, he's well aware of who his ops are. So I feel like he wouldn't pick a vacation destination where there would be a perceived threat. So like, I don't know. It could have been more of a spontaneous act because like he's probably like not going to go places that because he wants you go to vacation to relax.
Yeah.
You don't want to have to worry about your local pollies or have to watch over your back. So like you're going to be kind of aware of like, hey, if I'm going to go here, I'm going to be good.
Good luck with that. That shit follows you everywhere. And Jamaica is the last place you're escaping your pollies if you're a Toronto rapper.
Yeah.
I guess that Toronto-Jamaica link is
This
real.
isn't the first time this happened too.
Yeah, fam. Didn't they kill a DJ or club promoter over there in Jamaica a few years ago or last year?
Last year.
Yeah.
RIP to him too.
Yeah,
he was, like,
fam.
well loved out here.
Yes. So it's fuck around over there. You'll find out very quickly. I want to get also just staying on Toronto rappers and quote unquote setup things. The Plaga story. Okay. Plaga was convicted of first-degree murder of two different women, Christy Cooks and Julia Pananzio, if I'm not mistaken, because I've been following this story like every part of the trial, right? They're saying that he went to a party, got into an argument with one of the girls, shot her in the hand, and because the other girl who witnessed the shooting, he felt that she probably would talk, peppered her up with mad bullets. So this is what was said in the courtroom, and that's why they convicted him. Academics actually covered the story too, okay? I'm going to play the Academics clip because when I first talked about it, I was denouncing him for like, yo, you shot up the gal them. Like, if that's what the courtroom story is, like, that's an idiot thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, because they said that the one girl that he shot in the hand was supposed to be his girlfriend.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. But this is what the court is saying. Academics had a whole different take on this. So let's hear what Academics has to say.
Toronto rapper El Plaga from Parma is convicted of the double homicide of 2 women in Niagara region, whom he accused of trying to set him up. The woman named Heidi is convicted alongside of him, but on lesser charges. He shot both women at Airbnb, rented by whatever. He's going to serve life. Here's what, again, I don't really know too much about the cases, but this is my demeanor towards women who set niggas up. They deserve death, straight up. They don't deserve jail. They deserve death. So, like, that's how I look at women who set niggas up. So that's some shit, like, I get it. But, bro, like, your girl fucking another nigga's like, bro, get a more exclusive bitch, bro. Get a more exclusive bitch. Feel me? Like, chicks like this, I ain't gonna lie, I read a story and I was just like, damn, I'm sorry this nigga had to go serve life for this shit, but, like, for me, I got zero sympathy for a chick. Any chick who do backdoor shit, I think they deserve death, straight up. Now, granted, you can't execute them.
Rocking that
so you shouldn't have done that, but these women got to start dying. If you set niggas up, you got to die.
Shoot the dynamo.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, somebody got to get you out of here. Now, I don't know if these women actually did it, but clearly he felt like they did it. That's why he killed them. But I'm not going to lie to you. I don't really have too much sympathy for these backdoor mommies. Some Toronto shit. Like, a chick like Chromaz, I don't even think she'd be able to exist in the United States. They would have got her out of here a long time ago. You can't have there ain't no chick in America you heard with rumors that set up like 10 niggas. Like, you're like, come on, man. Niggas got her out of here, bro. But, women get to do a lot of bullshit, so.
Okay, so he's saying he has no sympathy for if this is what El Plaga was alleging. And I'm sure he has his people that are probably supporting him who feel the same way, like, fuck these setup things. I don't know. I went from what I seen in the news reports and whatever from the trial, and they said it was a girlfriend fight gone wrong, but they also don't have the inside report. What are you guys' feelings about what Academics saying about the setup thing? They get no sympathy or wagwan?
I mean, for me, I just feel like it's hard to allege that someone set him up without like any sort of evidence. Like, I'd have to see like his testimony about it. Like, yo, like they set me up because this, that, and when I pulled up, this happened. Like, I would have to just see the evidence because I don't want to just be like, yeah, they look like setup things, or they could be innocent. They could be, I really don't know.
But, okay, he's already convicted. Okay, but the allegations for him in his defense is that these girls were trying to set me up, basically.
Okay, I'm gonna be honest. Like, how old was he?
I think they said he was 27 at the time.
27.
And the one girl was 18 and the other girl was like 22 or something like that.
And prior to this, did he ever have some sort of like brazen criminal act under his belt? Or would he move
I think he had a few gun offenses and stuff like that.
But like brazen or more like possession and stuff?
I'm not completely sure.
Because I'm just thinking about the brazen aspect of like actually shooting 2 people. Like, would he have done that out of emotion or being drunk or angry? Or would it have been like, it's either me or them?
Well, assuming that it's setup things, right? From his perspective.
Yeah.
The court is thought differently or whatever, or they might even feel the same. Okay, yeah, they're setup things, but you killed them, right? You have to do life. Like, keep in mind, and I gotta even have a little empathy, I guess, for the quote unquote killer. If somebody's trying to set you up, the people who are coming to get you are coming to take your life. So, like, that person who's setting you up should, from the streets perspective, from their like mindset, that girl gets smoked too.
I know, but I'm just imagining like if you are the family of the victims in the situation, like us alleging that they could be set up things is just like, it's almost atrocious. You know what I'm saying?
It sucks.
But like, I get for them, that's their daughter.
Yeah.
And like, you're going to have a view of your daughter and like, it's a tragedy regardless. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know that I would just have to see more evidence before I could like entertain that claim. But what is the evidence for the other side too? Like, who are giving these testimonies? You know, like,
you were gonna say something?
I don't think they were set up things because I don't really see like other factors like that contributed to this happening. But I do agree with the academic sentiments where it's like, if there is a shotty that set a man up, and then his people decided to like get at shotty, or like he survived the situation and he decided to like. I would completely understand that, like, more times we applaud vigilantism, You know, man, them love Batman and Superman and shit. When people is doing wrong, we go and we kick their ass and shit.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? So I feel like shorty shouldn't be exempt to that. There's enough times where like girl to be using their pum pum to put man in precarious situations.
Yes.
From the beginning of time.
You're butt naked when the man them are freaking in your face with guns.
Like who was that rapper that what was it, Mo3? Or whatever? Like he was sleeping with that shotty and then man them tried to get at him and he was like speeding down the highway or something.
Yeah. And he ran out his car and everything, I think, at the end of his shit.
You know,
they
like,
ran him down.
Yeah, there's like, is this kind of like, I don't know, it's this kind of like, imagine you think you're gonna go get some pum pum and then like man them hop out the closet and try to like shake you down, you know?
Fam, academics is speaking from the perspective because he has a personal issue. Like he's had a guy where he's looking through his surveillance cameras and he's seeing like people trying to come through a certain door, but the door was locked.
Yeah, because his shorty had a friend sleep over, and then her friend left the door unlocked. But
for the man them.
Yeah, but academic shorty, she balls up. So she went to go smoke, and then when she came back inside, she locked the door. W shorty.
Yeah.
So then when the man them pulled up, they tried, you know what I mean? The door's not budging and shit. And then I peeped it on the cameras, and then they ended up going to jail for a long time.
Yeah.
But because the shorty snitched, she ended up getting off scot-free.
And the fucked up thing is like he saw the path of how they went on the surveillance camera, how they just went straight to the door.
Yeah.
And he was like, how the hell did these guys just know to go straight to this back door of my house, fam? Like, so it was like, literally, they left the shorty tried to leave the back door open, and she was like sleeping while these guys were trying to come run up in the crib, fam. And he's watching this shit on the surveillance camera. I'm gonna do the quotation for the people in the listening audience. She was sleeping. Now, if they ran into the crib, got in through the back door, quote unquote, academics gets into a shootout because he has mad guns in there.
Yeah.
He realizes that shorty's the one who backdoored him, and he smokes her. Is he not justified?
I feel like in America it's different, but he's also in California.
No, he's in Jersey.
Jersey.
So
New York, it's still.
Yeah, it's tough.
Yeah.
He legally, he might go to jail or whatever. I'm talking about just the moral justification. Like, shorty, you left the back door open for like 3 niggas to come in with guns, fam. Don't you gotta die too?
And it's crazy because like even in the Odyssey, they speak about this, like Zeus's law. It's like, oh, if you see a stranger, like let them in, treat them as you would want to be treated, you know?
Yeah.
So it's like, to this shorty, like, I let you in my crib, you know what I mean? Like, I kind of like brought you into my personal space and you violated me at the utmost. Like, that's crazy, bro.
And not violated like, oh, like to the utmost, like you just said, like, oh, not like, okay, there's a couple of other niggas that got the fucker in the crib or something. Like, no, you bought niggas to try to take my life, fam. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're coming in with burners, bro.
Like, that's some like back in the day kingdom shit where man would like try to usurp the throne and shit and try to like leave, like, you know what I mean? Like let certain knights get into the kingdom to try to get at the king and shit, you know?
Yeah. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm still denouncing him for killing people because I still think it's wrong to kill people, obviously. And if you put yourself in a situation where like killing is like one of your best options to get out of situations because niggas is trying to kill you, that's on you, fam. You know what I'm saying? I just have if I could use the word empathy a little bit, if they were, from what his accounts are, set up things, because he's been standing on these are set up things and this is why this happened. Because from the outside, it just looks like, yo, what kind of savage are you? Like, you just shoot the gal them? But, like, if these girls are, like, responsible for, like, yo, who are these people in the fucking party all of a sudden?
Have man's ever been set up before?
Yes. How do you ask these fucking questions, man? Because Zar's just like, no. I've been living a cool life. Yes.
That's a white privilege, bro. I'm joking.
There was one time that I won't say on camera, okay? But part of what I have said on camera before is that we were robbed at gunpoint and tied up before.
Oh, wow.
Right? But as far as that being a setup, that's still out the door for speculation, even from the time that was back in 2009, okay? But one of my exes, the same one that was brought up earlier that stabbed me and stuff like that, that I went back to after because I have a problem, because I'm fucked up, you know what I'm saying? Or I was fucked up, right? She told me at one point she wanted to set me up.
Really?
Because I was fucking so much gal behind her back, fam.
Okay.
I'm not saying it's justified the way that she acted, even with the stabbing or whatever. I'm not going to say that's justified. But I was a demon, fam. I probably could have gave her so much like freaking gonorrhea and trichomonas and all that. Because I was just, no, fam, because I was out there being reckless.
What is trichomonas? That's some
old
OG
shit.
shit.
Yeah.
No, it's still around. It's still around.
Never heard of it ever. They dropped that one. They stopped releasing that one.
No, fam, it's still out there. It's still out there in these streets.
That's the old patch. Right?
It's somewhere in between the chlamydia and gonorrhea scale.
In that family.
It's
from experience.
It's in the chlamydia family. I've never had gonorrhea. Okay. It's in the chlamydia family, right?
Yeah, trichomonas and shit.
No, in a package deal.
Oh, it all comes together.
2 for 1.
I got the clam and the trick at the same time. The clam trick. Right? It's not funny.
Okay, we'll get back to the setup thing, but like, is crabs a real thing? Like, did man used to actually catch crabs?
I've never seen that in real life.
Crabs is like when like you would have like little like crab like termites like all over your pubic region and shit.
None of the man them have ever told me that.
Sound like parasites. And
that's what they are. They're supposed to be parasites.
Yeah, like, I've heard about it, but I've never come across a human that's ever experienced it in real life.
How old are y'all? 31? I don't know. Give it some time.
That's like some scurvy shit.
Yeah. Or like the worst was I think back in the day like you could like die from syphilis like before they had cures like bear mans would just die from that shit.
I don't think mans are getting syphilis anymore. I don't think that's like a thing anymore. I think it could be.
No, they stopped releasing that one. I'm telling you, bro.
Right? But the I don't even where were we?
Setup things.
The setup things, yeah. Basically my point is I was a fucking asshole, bro. Like everything that moved, I was trying to knock down at them times. I was in my 20s, bro, and then going back and laying up with shorty and whatever. So again, it's not justified, but when she finds out every freaking time, because she would find out, she told me one time, bro, I found out that one of those times that I found out you cheated, I wanted to bring the one of my exes over to come rob you, but I just couldn't bring myself to do it.
That's interesting you say that because oftentimes when we hear about setup things, it's usually like the person is a victim and the setup thing is just like doing something bad. But what if the setup thing is doing it in retaliation to something that like this guy did? Like there have been situations, there's situations like the girl gets beat on and eventually she like outsources to someone to like try to get rid of her problem. Like that's common.
Yes.
I'm not saying that's what happened here, but
unless her bros pick it up for her and say, yo, I'll just do that for you. You know what I'm saying? Then she don't even need to outsource it to the man them. Right? But if you deal with certain gal from the hood and you piss them off, especially if you cheat on them, fam, that could happen, bro. It doesn't have to be like you're some big bad gangster, bro.
So I'm not sure if this is really a setup thing, but like I remember in high school, there was this one shawty that was show me bear play. And then she just went home. I didn't even know she had a man. She went home, told her man.
Wow.
And then her man wanted to like really like get at me type shit over that. And I'm like, bro, I didn't even know you existed type shit. Like, but that was like the extent of it.
Yeah. It's kind of close to a setup, but she was just reckless.
Yeah, she's an idiot, yeah.
Yeah. So I don't know, fam. I just feel like there was just some kind of like there's more nuance to this than he's just some crazy nigga who shot some chicks. You know what I'm saying? So I just wanted to put that on the table. Did you guys hear about the Jay-Z documentary on the way?
Nah, when you put that in the groove, I'm like, yeah, this is some old head shit.
Yes and no, because he's dropping a documentary in 2026, bro. Why is he still here then if he's trying to be on some old head shit?
I think he's doing this to like beat people to the punch.
Okay. Let me play the trailer over here. Courtesy of who's this? Ahmed, the ears, the big biz, the god.
But imagine. I mean, obviously.
He's the producer of 99 Problems, but a bitch ain't one. You know what I'm saying? Couple questions. Who's this for? Because you mentioned the old heads or whatever. So who's this for? 8-part HBO series, and why?
No, I didn't say it was just for the old heads, but when you put it in the group, like, because I didn't know about it, I'm like, yeah, of course, like Friday's gonna be excited about this. But after like that trailer, okay, I'll say like it's for everybody. I think he just wants to beat people to the punch.
Mm.
Because like 50's been mentioning like, oh, I'm gonna do a documentary on you next, blah blah blah.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
like, I think the world kind of like deserves both sides of the story. So I'm glad they're doing this. You know, I kind of want to see like him tell his story because he does have an amazing hip hop story. You know, like,
yeah.
started from like what was it, like the 80 bricks or whatever, the 120 bricks
or the 96 bricks, but I came back.
yeah, type shit. And then like to where he's at now, like I think that'll be phenomenal to see in 8 parts.
Yeah, and remember, you said, what are you expecting him to talk about? Because it doesn't say anything about Buzz being in any of it. Says okay and life, because it says talking about lyrics, discography, and life.
Yeah, I don't think they're gonna shine too much light on that, but like, why would they? Like, they want to distract people from that bullshit. Like, let's remind everybody what made him so great.
Yeah, literally, like allowing him to reintroduce himself.
Yeah,
both to the older audience as a reminder, but also to the newer gen who didn't really get to experience the Jay-Z lore. You know, so for them, it's like a mystical kind of like old head artist that they just know to respect, but they're not really familiar with like the whole story or like the impact.
Yeah.
So I think this is kind of him in a way glorifying himself and his work, and also reflecting on, you know, the lessons he's learned, but also a way to like humanize him, because I think for a lot of his career, he's tried to maintain a certain amount of mystique.
Yes.
But now it feels like he's starting to like open up and share his experience a little more, and he wants to guess become more of a personality in the space as opposed to just like an icon,
like a figure.
Yeah, like you can go to him for wisdom. He's gonna try to give you some jewels, and I always find it interesting because like Rick Rubin is one of those producers that doesn't like make beats. Like his producing is like purely psychological in a weird. So I find it interesting when artists work with him because like he doesn't play any instruments. All he's doing is like vibing and like getting you to vibe at a certain way that would help you deliver.
Yeah.
You know,
sets up the aura and all that, the vibe and all that.
But it's weird because like unless you're successful, if you're like, yeah, like I just kind of tell people, I just ask them questions and I'm a producer. You'd be like, well, you didn't play one note, like you didn't engineer, but you're just in the room like influencing.
But that's kind of what producing is, you know what I mean? Like, just to be able to, I guess, find the pieces of the puzzle and put it together so the image is so beautiful, so like the work of art could actually be a masterpiece. I do feel like that's like a je ne sais quoi type talent where like it's not really tangible, but there's like a magic to it, you know? Even like people that produce like shows or like produce like other mediums of art, it's like there's even like Kanye, he's like very sick at like putting a group of people together to like create a certain vision, you know?
Yeah. I mean, take this from you and take that from you and then put it together in the right places.
But even when you spoke on, you know, Rick Rubin working on 99 Problems, he got that beat from Timbaland, right? He just goes to Rick Rubin's studio, they vibe out, whatever, you know, Jay-Z's maybe inspired by the environment, but all Rick Rubin, like what we see him contribute was like the cold intro before the drop. That would like Jay-Z. We don't know if Jay-Z could have delivered that anywhere else. He probably could have. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's kind of hard to like assess what level of credit we should give Rick Rubin. Like, is he super responsible? Is he just right place, right time? Like,
I don't know. Me, like, I believe in spirituality and shit, you know? So like, and if I believe that in certain realms of the industry, man, to be tapping into certain entities,
chakras.
He could be one of them niggas where it's like, nah, follow to my crib, like, you know, we're gonna do a couple rituals,
drink some tea,
and we're gonna get you in a certain space where you're gonna deliver one of like your greatest chart topic hits ever, type shit. You know,
that would be a crazy like truth if that's what it is. Where it's like you just go because he summons this one specific demon that gets you to like do your best.
Oh man, do you guys? If in 2026 or like early 2027, as 31-year-olds at that point, Jay-Z drops an album, y'all going to check for it?
Yeah. I still like Jay-Z's still one of my favorite rappers. Like,
so he's still relevant to you guys in your age?
It depends on like what everyone's saying about it. I'm not going to rush to it, respectfully, you know?
Because there could be songs from there that you guys might be requested to play in the jam. If he drops
Set up.
No, who knows, fam? You never know. This guy might drop something like he has the access to all of the right people where he could drop a banger in 2027, bro.
Jay-Z hasn't dropped anything in the last 15 years that has been requested in the club, respectfully.
Story of OJ wasn't requested in the club?
No. That was requested at like spoken words and shit.
Okay,
that was a big tune. That was a big tune. I love that song. You know
what about
I mean?
Otis?
That wasn't in the last.
That was a
15
long
years.
time ago, right?
How about Somewhere in America? You know the songs like Twerk, Miley, Twerk, Twerk.
That sounds so trash.
Niggas got cheese with us.
No, because I hate bad. Like, there's a few bad songs in Jay-Z. A lot of bad songs.
Holy Grail.
Was they? I'm not the DJ. Have you guys been requested?
Okay,
these
I'll
songs?
say 10 years.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll say 10 years.
Yeah, he's not like completely out of the zeitgeist where like nobody's even asking like in an old school mix like Zar. Like you do good old school mixes, you're gonna include Jay-Z songs.
That's
yeah,
different.
old Jay-Z.
I said he hasn't dropped anything that no one's been, you know?
Yeah, but you can still even put him in an old school mix and still turn up the party with people who are like generations younger than him.
Yeah, because you can't deny the nostalgia
Yeah,
effect
yeah.
and like the era that he was dropping good music in is like a essential area for a lot of people. Like,
Yeah, so he could probably drop something in 2027 and it might do like 150,000 the first week.
I can't see it.
That. I see it doing that.
Nah,
Just because there's like a lot of whole vendors that still exist, you know? Like,
Beyonce might be on this shit, bro. Beyonce is like a big extra. That's an extra at least 50,000 sales right there.
that is true.
You keep that in mind.
Like,
you know
he'll
what
get
I'm
some
saying?
good features and stuff.
Yeah. But yeah, salute to Jay-Z. You know what I'm saying? That's just on the way. I guess we can check it out in September and we'll come back with our reaction to it. But we'll see what coming soon. Couple things I want to ask you guys before we get out of here. You guys been keeping up with the Durk stuff?
I haven't.
Jammy the Bull.
Oh my gosh, bro.
Dog.
The trial is like, I think they're on day 4. One, Traplo Ross is getting bear smoke out there.
Oh yeah, I did see that.
Right? Like he's getting some guys from Durk's family coming up to him, Muslim guys, brother, like you gotta stop saying all these things because like one of the first testimonies, I think on day 2, Durk's lawyer was saying that OTF Jam and those guys people or those I forgot
Vani.
OTF Vani.
Yeah.
Right? The first testimony that came from Vonnie is like, yeah, Durk is the one who organized for us all to do all of this shit, right? You got it?
Was it? Yeah. So Vonnie said he did it, but Durk was the one that like organized it.
He orchestrated it.
Okay, but he did admit to doing it.
Yeah.
Yep.
So from there, Durk's lawyers responded, no, Durk didn't have anything to do with it. He did all of that shit on his own. He booked the flights. He did all that shit on his own. So from there, people are saying that Durk's snitching, right?
Okay, if somebody said that they did something, is it snitching? If you say, yeah, he did it. Not me though, he did it.
Yeah.
Is that snitching? Even if, like, what if you did have something to do with it?
Yo, if a man snitches on himself live and then you just build off that's not snitching. That's just chess. It's like, as you can see, he admitted it.
No facts.
You know, like that's just legal, I guess, battle.
Yes, and that's the argument that academics and multiple people came back with. But that's even besides the point. Now OTF Jam took the stand today while we're filming this, or yesterday while people are going to be watching this, and he did the pointed at everybody, bro.
They said, how many B&Es and armed robberies have you done? That's over 100. I can't count.
Oh, shit.
Over 100, nigga? Nah, them niggas was wilding, bro. There's a certain point where they had messages where Durk is saying like, yo, you gotta chill with what you're doing because you're making the block hot and shit. Like.
And he's also, they're saying part of the reason, even with OTF Jam in the courtroom, is like, he's like, he was kind of jealous. Like, he's like, yo, you're hanging out with Tory Lanez, you're getting them all this shit and whatever, and man, them are still kind of like starving in the hood, bro. So this guy took the stand. My question to you guys, is it done for this guy, Durk, bro? Or is his lawyer going to be able to wiggle him out of this case, man? This is a big trial, bro. Durk is a big time fucking rapper, bro.
Yeah, and the precedent it would set, like, it is a high stakes case.
What?
Like for like just overall law.
Yeah.
I just feel like money wins at the end of the day, and I could just see him somehow getting out of it or like getting a reduced sort of sentence.
Yeah.
But this OTF guy, OTF Jam, so him taking the stand, is he hoping to get reduced sentence time or completely be like absolved
I
and
have
not have
no
to
idea.
Because he's gonna have to do witness protection or something.
Now he got queen for a day, so that's why he's going through all of his crimes he's ever done, because they're gonna be like, what's the word? Like not vanquished.
Not redacted. Oh, like they don't count. Like we can't prosecute you for what you admit right now.
Yeah. So like you don't know what 6ix9ine did?
Yeah.
Like the same shit basically.
Bro, that's such a crazy like story. You say something. What were you gonna say before
I do think Durk might be cooked. Just because, based off what I'm hearing and what I'm seeing, Durk did move very smart and very neat, but the people around him didn't. You know what I mean? Like, Durk is like, yo, don't put this in my name. And then they're like, okay, we're not going to put it in Durk's name, but we're going to use the business credit card associated to Durk to buy everything. And then them, after they did the hit, they parked the car somewhere, and then they called the Uber from where they parked the car all the way back to Durk's crib and shit, where they were staying. And it's just like
digital trace.
There's so much things that's pointing back.
Hold on. Before I'm gonna continue, but they also did the Merkin in these designer clothes head to toe, and then only changed the tops, and then kept the bottoms of said designer clothes, and then went to go eat at In-N-Out.
So there's surveillance of the drill of them in like exclusive kicks. They went to the B&B.
And the jeans. Don't forget the jeans.
Yeah, and they like the Amiri jeans or whatever. The man them only changed the fucking shirt. They went back on. I guess the fit was too fresh, but I know those ones though.
Bro,
I know those ones.
You guys just wiped somebody down, bro.
But yo, when you go,
fuck?
They weren't in their hometown. Like man them took a flight, so like maybe they only had a one pair of kicks with them.
Bro, go to the store.
Go to the store.
Do something, fam. Man, they're wearing the same bottoms, like the same pants and same kicks that you guys just ran outside to the drill. And the pants and kicks that you're wearing are designer. So let's take that in for a second. You're doing drills in designer clothes, bro. Like unique pieces.
Yeah, I'm a little disappointed. I feel like this is irresponsible drilling. I feel like, bro, when white mans do a drill, they shave their head, they shave their mustache, change their clothes. You're saying all man them are doing is changing their shirt and going in and out right after, bro? White dudes be on the run, bro. They'll live off fucking gas station jerky and stuff, bro.
They're saying OTF Jam is snitching because, well, there are two reasons. One, like after, I guess he was just like racking up so much like bodies and shit. Man, them started to like separate themselves from him, and he started to notice the separation. So he's like, "Yo, how come man them aren't coming around me no more? How come man them aren't linking with me no more?"
Hater shit,
you know. And then when he got locked up, I guess his baby moms ended up getting smoked.
And they didn't ride.
Yeah, and they didn't slide for his baby moms, and he's thinking like, "Yo, I did so much sliding for these niggas." And like literally the mother of my children just got like literally gunned down at her job. And man, them aren't even trying to like, so I feel like those are the things that contributed to his decision to like turn on the man them.
But respectfully, and even in the same way, and maybe 6ix9ine was ahead of his time, because 6ix9ine's argument was, why would I be loyal to people who were not loyal to me? Like I feel like that was like the big crux of his argument. I'm not justifying what he did, because, you know, he wanted to adhere to a certain code. So you kind of got to adhere to that code all the way. But I guess that this OTF Jam guy is probably feeling the same way. It's like, the one time I need you guys, I did hundreds of things for you. And the fact that your BM just got smoked and no one's saying nothing. Like,
nobody rides for the BM, bro.
But it's like, you expect it where it's like, yo, if I've done like 1,000 favors for you, and the one time, like, you know, I really need you to come through, like, you didn't come through.
Unfortunately for women, it's not equal opportunity there. Like, man, them are not freaking sliding for your shorty. You know what I'm saying?
I think it depends. Like low-key, if it was India that got smoked, God forbid.
Yeah.
Then man would be sliding.
Yes.
Because it's like the head honcho's girl, but because he was just like a foot soldier, it's like, even if his bro got smoked, even if like his dukes got smoked, I don't think man would slide for nobody.
Wait, are you still available to do this? Like, it's kind of like keep it business.
Are you awake right now, fam? Let's go.
But I feel like that's kind of not fair, because like he was compensated for everything he did. So it's not like he did a bunch of free drilling, and then when he went to go like get to cash in the favor, man, them didn't listen. It's like, nah, like yo, you came home to the 50K, bro. Like,
yeah, and keep in mind you're doing it for killing people, bro. Like you're being rewarded for taking people off the earth. Like,
and
you're still a piece of shit, bro.
And yeah, it is piece of shit behavior, but I also think like he's traumatizing himself. Like unless he's like a super like psychopath serial killer, like I'm sure like he's affected by like the fact that he has to off people to like sustain himself, and then he looks over and Lil Durk's friggin' performing with Drake and I got all the gal and doesn't have to get his hands dirty. Meanwhile, you're doing all the dirty work. No one cares or knows about you.
Yeah.
You start to probably look at the world like, yo, like what am I doing this for?
Yeah, and you're watching him take a lot of the credit for it in his raps and shit, being the hardest freaking street rapper.
Academic said on his stream, it's very difficult for the rapper to stay around the murderer for a while because like feds shit happens. But I'm also thinking like even paranoia too. Like you see this guy committing all these bodies. Like what makes you think he wouldn't ever do that to you?
Yeah.
So just imagine like all the rappers that are out right now and like they're not really around their shooters no more. You know, like. Do you think there's any like truth to that? Like what academics are saying that like man them have to kind of like separate themselves from like the street aspect of shit to like keep themselves clean?
50 Cent is the perfect example of that. When he first came around in the game, he had a huge crew from Queens with him. Bangin' Smurf, all of these different guys. You know what I'm saying? And his crew went from that to Tony Ayo and Lloyd Banks. That was it. He had a beef with Bangin' Smurf, a very public beef with Bangin' Smurf. Those guys tried to throw a chair at him from in the audience at one of the shows one time, and he caught it like Hercules with like one hand and shit. You know what I'm saying? But like these are guys that used to be shooters for him that were like they're telling stories about how they were like laying up in his crib because they were waiting for the people that to come back who shot him the first time.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So like that's how down they were for him. And then he can't be around them no more, fam, because those guys they turned on him.
Chief Keef is another good example.
What? He don't even live in Chicago no more. From time, he probably only has a crew of like 5 people.
Facts.
From watching those guys in the music video, they had like at least 30 people in that kitchen. You got to do it.
Are there any other rappers that dissociated from their shooters?
I mean, probably like we would. It's probably like, that's funny.
Right?
I feel like for a lot of the rappers, like we wouldn't even know. That's how long ago they dissociated. But I feel like every rapper artist has a link for like serious like hitman stuff.
Well, I think anybody at a certain point of money, you can get that done.
Yeah. So, and I feel like you'd rather it done by like, I don't want to say like a corporate hitman, but like more of like a specialist than like a hood bred like gunman or whatever. So
yeah, but how do you find a specialist? Like, who do you contact to find a specialist? You can't go search it up online. If they go and start doing a reverse thing and then they go through your searches and see that you're looking up hitmen, okay, that cooks you.
Mafia.
Who do you know? You have to know somebody who knows somebody in the mafia.
But that's what I'm saying. Eventually, I think eventually every artist meets a member of the mafia. You know, like in America and Canada, eventually you're gonna be in certain places and they're powerful people and they're gonna interact with you, and then that's your link.
Yeah. So now that person does a favor for you, okay, I go take this person off the earth. Now you're indebted to that company for life.
Indebted, yo, I paid you.
Yeah, that's cool.
Different.
Now, thanks for the money.
I killed somebody for you, and low-key, I probably made it in a way where if I need to pin it on you, I can.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of trust.
So it's like,
but it's like I also gave you like 100 racks. Like you got to look at me like I changed your life just as much as you helped me. Like
nah. These guys have been probably smoking niggas since the beginning of the music industry, bro.
Fam, the 100 racks that you gave that person who goes to the hitman or whatever, whenever it's split down, they're just adding it to the amount of other hundreds of racks or whatever they've done to do this 100 other times, bro.
Dignitaries probably reached out to them.
You ain't changing nobody, no hitman's life.
World leaders reached out to them and shit.
Yeah, but okay, you're talking like them. You're talking like
if you want a professional hitman, your 100 racks isn't like doing them any favors, fam. You're doing yourself a favor.
Okay, what if it's a mill? Forget the 100 racks. Like, if it's so worth it to the hitman, where it's like, yo, this is an equal exchange. If anything, you're benefiting.
No, it's worth
more.
it to the hitman, but I'd be like, the organization will probably be like, yo, we have some dirt on you now, you know.
Yes. This is how to get it.
Okay, you can't snitch on us. You can snitch on our hitman for sure, but like they're not gonna find him. We can find you though. We have your communications of you trying to find. You know what I mean? Like
That's why a lot of these guys, the option is better, not better because it's all bad, but like, yo, I'm just gonna talk to the man them who grew up with me, fam. Because now if I outsource this, now I'm freaking in bed with these people that I didn't even want to be in bed with like that.
It's almost like you're dealing with even more dangerous people with an already like high risk, dangerous situation.
Yes, but if in the perfect world for them, they were able to get the man them to do it and then not use their credit cards and do it neatly, then he wouldn't be in this issue. Or maybe just not slide for Vaughn. How about that?
To be honest, I feel like in a perfect world, they would have just said, yo, Durk, we're gonna handle this. Don't even think about it. Don't associate it. I don't want like nothing connected with you in this. Don't worry, broski. We got you. You just focus on your career. I feel like that would have been like the perfect way to go about it, where like the main prize doesn't get touched. You know what I mean? But because it's Durk, the one saying like, oh, yo, ain't no New Year's until we get back for Vaughn. Like I told
don't respond to shit, but Vaughn.
No facts. Like because everything was on him, that's why like all the cards are falling back on him, you know? But if he had, I guess, like a real one to say like, you know what, I'm gonna handle this for you, like you just focus on your career, they wouldn't have anything to pin on him, you know?
Bro, the man's facing life in prison, bro. That's crazy. That's a crazy come up and then fall from grace, bro.
Has that happened to any rapper before?
Young Thug. He was facing life just the other day.
No, but like actually get convicted.
Like get life in prison?
Yeah.
I know a few Toronto rappers this happened to.
No, like worldwide rappers.
I have not yet.
So he'll be the first, eh?
Like high profile superstar rapper who's doing life in prison. I can't think of one, brother, for the amount of years of hip hop that I've been following.
I'm a ChatGPT.
That's crazy. I don't
like
think
not Silk the Shocker, C Murder. But C Murder was never like the main act for freaking No Limit Records.
He had like one tune.
Yeah, maybe. I don't even remember his one tune. Or take not high profile enough. He made himself high profile because of the murder and going on the run.
G Dep, former Bad Boy rapper, X-Rated, Sacramento rapper, 31 years to life.
He was kind of high profile because he had a hit song.
He wasn't A-list.
Big Lurch.
Come on, bro. You don't even know who that nigga is.
I don't.
Yeah.
Mac Minister.
Mac Minister wasn't high profile enough.
I don't know that name.
Yeah.
Damn, I guess rappers don't be getting life. It's just the Toronto rappers.
No, rappers get life, but not the ones on who have platinum records, brother.
It's almost like they're protected in a way, or maybe they just don't go all the way.
No, money talks, right? So all these guys that you're talking about, I'm not saying that they were broke, but they didn't have enough money to be able to fight that. Like even with C Murder, like he had Master P in them, but that's part of the reason they have like a little bit of dissension with each other because they feel like Master P didn't help him enough with his murder case. But fam, there's a video of you and the next man like literally walking into the room and smoking mad people in the one room, fam.
Whoa.
You know what I'm saying? So like, there's only so much your older brother can do. That's his brother. Like that's Master P's younger brother.
Really?
Yes, like real blood brothers.
Technically, Vibes Cartel was sentenced to life.
He was but he's the most high profile person of entertainer that I know that was sentenced to life for like a murder. And he's home now. You know what I'm saying? But look how old he is, bro. Respectfully. He came home after mad long, bro.
But he's still able to enjoy the fruits of his labor.
Yeah.
He didn't have to do the 25.
He did 15, right?
It was like 13.
So there you go. So he didn't even do the whole 25, fam.
He did half of it.
Bro, it's rare, if not happening, that with the exception of Vibes Cartel, that you get a high person that's a internationally known, high profile, platinum selling person, and then they go down for a murder, bro, Rico.
Yeah, because it's literally like you're trapping an economy, a whole economy in a room. Like someone that can generate jobs and like ticket sales and like there's so much economic effect from artists. So it's like it's in the best interest of the country even to like have this person out to like make money, tax money, all that stuff.
His lawyer is Brian Steele. This guy is like $1 million lawyer, fam. He's probably spent at least $10 million on this guy.
If you guys had, that's a federal question still.
Do it. Let's go.
If you guys had the resources to get somebody smoked, like, would you do it?
Oh my God,
that is a fucking federal question. Oh shit. I plead the fifth.
We're gonna get to our last topic here.
Yeah,
I just feel like there's no good answer for this.
There is no good answer. I'm gonna skip a couple of these topics that I have here and keep it for my live stream. I want to say salute to Fabio Foreign. He's changed his life and turned to Christ. Okay, he's a born again Christian.
Love that.
Right, y'all can go check that out on his Instagram page. Also, I want to say R.I.P. to Dolly Parton. Right, legend.
Oh man, Jolene.
You got to make sure that that's mentioned, even though she ain't hip hop, but she is hip hop. I got to mention Dolly Parton. One of my first crushes, big titties. You know what I'm saying? Love you like cook food. Last thing, have you guys been keeping up anything with these tariff wars at all? We haven't spoken about this in a while.
Like Trump versus Ford?
Yo, bro, it's turned into a mudslinging match, bro. Trump added some tariffs. And listen, I've been so like entrenched in the hip hop world that I see it like flashing on my CP24 screen, but I haven't been keeping up. Trump added like 50% tariffs on a bunch of products over here in Canada. Carney responded with some tariffs on some American products, which has set like a tariff war going on now, bro. Trump's threatening to change Lake Ontario into Lake of America.
Well, I think he just suggested that they should call it Lake of America. I don't know if he has the authority to.
Didn't they change the Gulf of Mexico to Gulf of America? They did that.
Well, like, don't we have to agree to it? Is it their lake? Isn't it our lake?
I'm not sure. I don't know if it's on their side of the border.
Either the biggest concern for me is when they start to use the word war. Even if it's tariff war and it's like not necessarily physical, like it's the use of the wordage is so intentional. I don't know if it's meant to like fearmonger. I don't know if it's meant to like rally Canadians together. All I know is that Ford and Carney are like endangering us by trying to war with these guys.
How, fam? Like,
it's in retaliation, but like I just feel like it's gonna affect everyone. Like it's gonna make our lives more difficult.
But wouldn't like we be kind of bitches if like Baz could just put 50% tariffs on our shit and like we don't do nothing about it?
I feel like if we were able to like negotiate better, I mean, I guess Trump was kind of giving us like unfair like ultimatums, like you have to be like the 51st state.
Fam, and he kept on moving the goalpost. Remember when we discussed this months ago? The first reason he was saying is because of the fentanyl going over the border from Canada, right? That has been like debunked. They've shown that it's like 1% of what we're giving, like that's coming from us in comparison to the 99% that's coming from down south of them. You know what I'm saying? So that was bullshit. And then he found another reason of why he didn't like Canadians and he wanted to add the tariffs. I don't remember what that was, but we're dealing with a volatile leader over there who's on his last term, by the way. Keep that in mind.
I never said I didn't like the French. That was a lie. I love French Canadians. Don't listen to Friday and We Love Hip Hop.
That's pretty good.
It's pretty good. But like, we're in this weird place now where there's putting like T's for Loblaws, okay, on products for like
the tariff thing.
Yeah, so that means it's a tariff product. It's an American product. Or Canadian flag on other products so that you know that you're purchasing Canadian, fam.
I like that.
Like, this is where we are right now, bro. Like, even like the relationship that we have with America, and salute to our American audience. We have like 30% right now. It's on the very high end of people who are watching from America, okay? Like, they love hip hop or whatever, so they're cool with us, you know what I'm saying? But like, as far as like the relationship between the two countries, bro, it's kind of volatile, bro.
Yeah, I just think America's like trying to big bro us, and I feel like we're like an easy target for them because they know like they could smoke us. But I do like that Canadians are gonna probably be a little more conscientious of what type of products they buy.
Yes.
Kind of by force because of the prices, but also like we should minimize how much things we're importing from America. Like we should be as self-reliant as possible, like in general. So if this is what it takes for us to like kind of turn within from an economic perspective and start shopping local, maybe to like make the prices of the local make more sense because the imports are higher, then maybe this is a good thing.
Yeah, I was about to say that as well. It could be a blessing in disguise, even in like the entertainment sector. Although like a lot of American productions are being shot here.
Yes.
It would be good if like more focus was put on Canadian entertainment and Canadian talent rather than like everyone focusing on what the Americans are doing. And I feel like if America like is creating these relationships with us, with China, with all these different nations, like people might stop fucking with America as much as they used to.
Yeah.
Even in like the pop entertainment space. They might say like, because even all these Korean films and like Korean TV, like, and all these like UK television shows is doing better than like the American shit right now, you know?
Yeah, people have been seeing that place as the land of propaganda and all of these different things that like, or the things that are deemed evil that a lot of people are starting to say, you know what, maybe check somewhere else, check other places.
I think as long as English is the most spoken language in the world, America does sort of have a monopoly on entertainment and pop culture. Like, obviously, there are other English-speaking countries that contribute, like Canada, like England, like Australia, but like America probably has the most globally recognized pop culture.
Yeah.
And a lot of that has to do with the fact that English is the most spoken language. So, like, once there's a shift where, like, you know, like the dominant world language is it English?
And I'm not saying it's not English, but I wonder what the second most spoken is.
Mandarin.
Because like you said, I could see a shift happening in like the next 20, 40 years type shit.
For sure.
You know what I mean? Like even because I'll speak with someone that's like from America or whatever, and then they're like, oh yo, we have like a big like Indian problem. I'm not gonna say problem as well, but like a big Indian influx as well.
Yes.
So I do see like maybe like another language kind of like superseding English
Punjabi?
eventually, you know what I mean? And it's just like everyone has to kind of like acquiesce to that shit. Like,
I could see that. But like you were saying with the Korean films, Bollywood, even like Turkish soap operas are watched by like places where they don't even speak Turkish, but like it's like Turkey was able to create their own entertainment and export it. And I feel like Canada, like people should be like running to watch Canadian shows. Like we should have like our own brand of like entertainment where it's like uniquely Canadian, but I just feel like we get thrown into the America pot and then it's like we just get lost in there where people don't even know they're watching Canadian content because they just think it's American.
Yeah, that's why shows like Office Movers have to win. You know what I'm saying? Because it shows like an authentic Canadian experience, Toronto experience, and it's getting into the like the homes like of American viewers.
what's that native show again?
Native show?
Of
Shoresy? No.
No.
Cornergas?
No. It's like
Trailer Park Boys?
it's like these native youths on like a reserve. The reservation. I don't know, something about like Reservation Brothers or whatever. Okay, what's Quentin Tarantino's first movies?
Reservoir Dogs.
Oh yeah, it's called like Reservation Dogs or something like that.
Okay.
But like that's another great Canadian show too. That's like doing crazy numbers.
Yeah. There's shows that just break through. Degrassi, The Next Generation.
I was gonna say, what is the most globally recognized Canadian television show or movie?
Globally recognized television show, I would probably say it would be like Trailer Park Boys.
I'm gonna search in Google.
What about like Jacob Tutu and shit? Nah. It might be a kid's show, low key.
Jacob Tutu, I don't even know that one.
Okay, Paw Patrol.
That's
Paw
Canadian.
Patrol,
That's Canadian.
That's Canadian. Wow.
TV franchise. Degrassi.
Degrassi, definitely.
Schitt's Creek.
Schitt's Creek is huge
Oh,
because
say word, that's Canadian.
you know, well, the people who run it, friggin' what's his name? Who are the two guys who?
Penny and Spenny, no.
No, the guy, the lead characters, huh? Eugene Levy and what's his son? Whoever the Levy father and son. Those guys are huge in Hollywood, period, and they're Canadian. Yeah.
Trailer Park Boys.
I never knew he was Canadian.
Yeah, the Levies are Canadian.
Heartland. Kim's Convenience.
Kim's Convenience is big in America?
Through Netflix, it got pretty big. And I guess it's international.
Okay.
Kids in the Hall, Corner Gas,
Kids
Total
in the
Drama.
Hall.
For movies, Scott Pilgrim vs. the World. That's a Canadian movie, right?
Yo, and if we're counting shows that people often don't realize are Canadian, the list gets much crazier. Arthur.
Oh, shit.
Arthur's Canadian?
Every day when you're walking down the street, bud.
Caillou.
The guy.
Caillou Stacks.
Big time. Caillou Stacks in the
Franklin.
building. Franklin's Canadian?
Yeah, that makes sense.
The Berenstain Bears.
Oh, shit.
Little Bear reboot. Inspector Gadget.
I showed you the kid shows would be the craziest one.
Johnny Test. Totally Spies. And apparently the Magic School Bus is US and Canada.
Okay.
Wow.
That's pretty impressive. I think we're probably better at kid shows, low key. Like animated.
And comedy or
Nah,
producers or
Americans have like
comedians.
Rugrats and all that crazy shit.
Oh
But,
yeah,
like,
we can't even compete. I think we can compete with
like Super Mario or no, that's Japan, right?
Could do a nice verses though. Nice
Canadian kids show versus American.
Yeah. 20 for 20. It would be a hard night, bro.
I don't know, Dora. They got Dora.
Yeah, they got Dora and shit.
Okay, and that's a good point about entertainment. Great point about entertainment because we still are very, we're still very sought out for our entertainers and entertainment. Have you guys, even with anything, and we'll close the segment, have you guys, with anything with these tariffs going on, just cognitively been like buying Canadian or whatever? Like you guys are outside in the clubs and stuff like that, getting juice. Are you buying like friggin', I think Crown Royal was taken off the shelves and shit like that.
Really?
No, fam, it's been going down over the last, I think, year, fam. Like if you go in the liquor store, there's a lot of liquor stores that don't have American products in
I
it.
got like Appleton and shit.
Okay, Jamaican.
Okay. That's why I'm like, yo, I haven't seen no Appleton shortage anywhere, nigga.
No, but I don't know. I don't know if it's bottled in America. I'm not sure. But like, you guys are not even thinking about it. That's what I'm saying. Like, you're not even like, oh, whatever. I'm not getting that. I'm getting this. I'm not getting a Budweiser, even though you guys probably don't drink that shit. I'm gonna get a Blue or a Labatt. You know what I'm saying? Like, are you guys thinking that way, or you just don't even? You're just moving around through life. You're not even thinking about it.
I don't order that much American like alcohol.
Okay, but even in the stores, you're like, are you not even thinking about the products or anything, or it's just like, I'm only bringing this to your attention now that people care about this.
But I think most of like the food products, I don't even like the American shit because they have the most processed shit. You know, like,
I mean, yo, you do have Harvey's. That's Canadian.
That's Canadian, yes.
Okay, yeah.
You know, natural. I'd be dropping them off at Harvey's.
Yeah.
No, I love Harvey's, so I didn't even know that.
And there's still the technicalities. Like if you go to McDonald's, like they'll be using Canadian beef and different things like that. So you're still quote unquote supporting Canadian products.
And like, I'm even thinking, is Uber American? I think so, right? Or is it
I
like
think so.
or is it like European, like some random like Sweden or something? I feel like it's one of those, but like if
I started in San Francisco.
Okay, so it's I use
American
Uber.
product.
I use Uber like a lot, so I can't lie. Like I'm not really protesting with my wallet. I don't go out of my way to avoid American products. I consume American media probably as much as you guys.
Probably more than freaking Canadian media.
Probably more. Like I can't lie. I do be watching We Love Hip Hop a lot. So like I do try to watch more local stuff. Like in some ways, like I would prefer like a We Love Hip Hop or like a GTV video over like some super celebrity American video. You know what I'm saying? Like, because it's more relevant to us, it's more localized.
Yeah.
But I don't really see our generation, like we're not really like the super like, I feel like we're so detached from politics because we're just focused on like maxing out life.
On your own life.
We're like, what can we do about these like corporate political entities warring with each other? Like,
Fam, I had to bring this to your attention that like there's people outside right now making the choice like, no, I'm not buying this, I'm buying this, bro. It's not gonna work because there's too many people that are just like y'all that are like, huh? What?
No, but that's the thing. Like, I also wasn't buying beer American shit anyways, you know? Like,
yeah, but some of the stuff that you're buying, it might be unbeknownst to you that it's an American product. You're not looking on the back of the thing like where it's made, bro.
Or even if it's not made in America, like it was made in China, but like America benefits from it. Like maybe it's an American corporation that has to do like it. Yeah, our generation, like, because I feel like the other generations, you guys will go out and like protest and like maybe even make a difference.
No, bro, that's not even
The generation before his.
No,
Yeah.
you're right. There's people who I see on the news that they go and interview and they're like, yeah, I've been thinking about it and I do that too. And I'm kind of happy Ford's doing that. Like, most of us don't give a fuck, bro. When I go to the grocery store, I haven't actually thought about it until right now while we're filming this podcast. I just go put stuff in the cart, fam.
But like, because the tariff is on it, wouldn't it be more expensive?
If it's more expensive, then I'm like, okay, is it not on sale? Okay, I'm not picking it up. But I'm not like, oh my God, it's because it's Canadian. Like, I'm just thinking everything's getting more expensive. You know what I'm saying? Maybe now because I'm like podcasting and stuff like that, and I watch news and stuff like, okay, I'm more cognizant. I might be able to contribute with my pocket. But I feel like the average person just not in the loop completely like that, care enough. So all of these efforts are futile, bro.
What I will say is that it does have a trickle-down effect because, okay, so one of the rippers that works at the club, she had this like regular, right? This guy's been coming for years. He pulls up, has a couple drinks with her, boom, boom, you know? Back in the day, like the amount of money she would receive from that was significantly more than the post-tariffs because his business was affected.
Yeah.
So, you know, that like, imagine that on like a mass scale where like there are people who are getting less money because of the tariffs. And then like, because they're getting less money, there's like different things that could happen as a result of that, where it's like, I don't know.
No, it's a trickle. It does trickle down. It does trickle down. Listen, fam, but this whole economy, we're seeing some things, fam. I just wanted to just see if like you guys were completely aware like of how serious it's been getting. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I'm pretty aware. Like, honestly, my mom spoke to me about it. She's like, are you guys like not talking about it? I'm like, honestly, like I've never spoken to anyone about it. And like I'm outside every day. We all have Instagram, so we're seeing it. Like everyone is aware, but it's kind of like, yo, what is there to talk about? Like, what can I like Trump and Carney? Like, I don't even know those guys. I can't even be like, yo, like I can't even link them and be like, can you guys like? There's nothing in my power to do.
Yeah, slow down, Trump.
Maybe buy Canadian. That's like the only thing that you could utilize as your purchase power.
Yeah. Salute to everybody who's just trying to get by in these days and times. I want to ask you a quick question before we get out of here. Because of the Zanzibar burning down and stuff like that, and you being in the clubs and stuff, have you seen an influx of more girls coming into the club that you work at?
Yes. And I'm working on a video about this, but I do think there is a concerted effort to get rid of all the strip clubs in the city.
Because that Zanzibar fire, the video from that looked crazy. It started from the back, paused, and it just and took over the whole rest of the thing. The damage is, they're saying, we're going to come back bigger and stronger than before. I don't know about that, bro.
It's possible because the owners aren't down bad for money.
Yeah, they got it.
Like Zanzibar was probably not even the main source of this guy's income. So it's he wants to do it because he wants to do it because it's like a landmark location. It's iconic. But the way that the city works is like they have these bylaw inspectors, right? So like they have like licensing and administration. So like for a girl to dance in a, you know, accredited legitimate strip club in the city, they have to pay $500 a year. And I think after their first initial, you pay less, and they have to pass a police check as part of like your license.
Interesting.
Right? So a lot of girls, one, can't get their licenses because maybe they had some like issues before, or two, like the administrative process is so like, it takes long. It's arbitrary. It's like, what are they even doing? It's really a cash grab. And like, you need them for different zones, but you don't need them for Mississauga. You don't need a license. Any girl could just work in Mississauga. But if you want to work in Vaughan, if you want to work in York region, whatever, like you need a specific license for that area.
Yeah.
And for some girls, it's like, I have a Vaughan license, but I don't have a Toronto license. Is it worth it? And now there's only 3 clubs left in the city.
Yeah, because they got rid of For Your Eyes Only. That used to be, I forgot the name of that club so many times when I was trying to bring it up. There used to be a huge club on King Street called For Your Eyes Only. That was like the more upper scale of the clubs.
FYE?
I guess.
There's a club called FYE right now that's open.
It's a strip club?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's still it. For Your Eyes Only.
Yeah.
That's
still open. So I guess there's another.
Yeah.
But
So, and that was like, that's for the higher end, even though like you'll find girls that work from like the Lank or whatever that pop up in there. You know what I'm saying?
And apparently girls make good money there. I feel, didn't Doug Ford have something to do with like the like re-administration of that. I don't know.
Yes, there was something with his name tied up around that. But
Yeah.
I just wanted to just put that on the table quickly because it's happening. And I'm glad that you mentioned that. Like, they don't want to have this, what I would say for the city planners, an eyesore in the middle of their like city plan that they have. Like, this condo that's going up next to that place looks like just all glass and pretty and whatever. You can't have the strip club right next to it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but I also feel like we can't be like a major North American city and only have like 3 strip clubs in the whole city. Like, that's embarrassing. Like,
why not?
Because I feel like we're trying to act like we're some like conservative town. Like, bro, this is Toronto. Like, we allow the modest behavior, you know, in the world. Like, we have the freaking Pride Parade and all this stuff.
Brother, and I know you're talking about Jamaica, and I want you to go right now after this. The man drove 2.5 hours to go to the club.
Who?
Natural. You had to drive 2 hours to go to the club.
That's true. That's true.
How far is Saga?
But Kingston is like a major city, right? That's why, like, we're already in like the Kingston of Canada. You know what I'm saying? So we should. How many strip clubs are in Kingston?
There's only like a couple like major ones, but I'm sure there's like pure like rum bar makeshift ones. But what I was gonna say is like, okay, if there's only like 2, wouldn't that make the 2 more lit? Because like the girls only have to go to these spots, and like the madam only have to go to these spots. So like it's more jumping instead of like all these like whores spread out around the city.
You know what's so crazy?
No pun.
You know what's so crazy? You would think that. You would think, okay, so there's less, so the market has to deal with less options. You're gonna get more of the market, but it's kind of been the opposite. It's kind of been like almost like the trend of the traffic in the strip club and the trend of like the decline of the strip club in general is almost like in sync. So I don't know if it's an economic thing and it has nothing to do with like the city's efforts. But I do think they want to like kind of outsource it to the outskirts because I don't think they're gonna do anything about Mississauga. Like you don't even need a license. But right now, if someone wants to sell a strip club, their license cannot be transferred. So it's like I'd have to like reapply for a strip club license if I want to own one. So they make it hard to own one because there's things like zoning laws.
Yeah.
So you can't open it this many meters away from a school, this many meters from a residential area. And based on their criteria, the zoning areas that are eligible for a strip club are like so little. And it's in like random areas that like it wouldn't even be worth it to go through all that trouble.
Yeah, I see what you mean.
Yeah, and you see what you just said, and we'll get off of this. Because it was just an off topic of in my brain. The zoning of next to residential areas, bro. They're building a condo right next to where the Zanzibar is, bro. They're building there's multiple on the other side too, fam, and there's building one I think across the street. So these are residential areas. We can't have the strip club there. Can we buy it from you? No. Can we buy it from you? No. No. Burn it down.
Yeah, it's terrible because like right now the only thing that's saving the current spots is legacy and being grandfathered in because like no new spots are gonna be a thing. But I do believe that the trend, because I do think people will still want to go to a strip club.
Yeah.
So you're gonna see more like Baller Monday type events where it's kind of like event based as opposed to like having like a building that you can go to every day. It's like you know, once a week we get to have this like, you know, traveling strip club show or whatever.
Yeah.
You know?
We turn the regular club into a strip club.
Yeah.
Right? And the outskirt things, I think that's just something that just we're gonna have to deal with in the future, fam. You're in Toronto in the mega city part. You drive around, the city plan looks like the way it does. Everything's clean, everything's uniform. And if you want to go and deal with that kind of activity, drive to Saga, maybe drive to Durham or whatever, and do your shit over there.
A lot of girls are going up to Barrie, and the Barrie girls, like, they could tell, like, oh, you guys are from the city. Why are you guys here? Like, you guys, like, you know, they had their own places, but now the city girls are kind of like expanding out because, like, they have less options.
45 minutes is Barrie.
No strippers in the smart cities, eh?
A lie. But you know what's so crazy? Like,
facts.
It's almost ironic because, like, we're shutting down these strip clubs, but we have so much like human trafficking and sex work in this city, like an overwhelming amount. So it's almost like conflicting trends where it's like, are we forgetting that like Toronto is like has a huge sex industry?
It's like almost the capital at this point.
Yeah, and I feel like when you close down strip clubs and stuff, like you almost encourage girls to like go more into the telly stuff.
No, I think it's already been happening. And we were talking about the trending down of the patronage and all that. And even girls, because a lot of them have been transitioning over to OF and stuff like that.
Facts.
So, we might have to get comfortable in 10 years where like a downtown Scrippy is a thing of the past. Not only we have to get comfortable, it's happening.
Well, I don't really. I guess like it's easy to accept, and
it's like, oh my God, they're getting rid of like a bunch of S workers in the middle of the downtown decor. You know what I'm saying? Like for the S workers, that sucks, and I fuck with some of them. You know what I'm saying? But like, the city doesn't care about them like that, bro.
It's
like,
unfortunate because like I think there was like an aspect of the strip club that did provide like privacy. Like some girls, like while they were going to school, were stripping and they use it to like help themselves. And then like they got out the game and like, so you can't look at it as like a completely negative life outcome. Sometimes it's like more than positive. Like a lot of these girls get ahead and like are able to buy properties and stuff.
I never looked down on the stripper gal then, bro, but the city does.
And Canada's like a pro-feminist place. So it kind of like mind boggles me that you wouldn't want to like promote, I guess, like a female entrepreneurship.
Yeah.
You're gonna say something mad. He's like, are you promoting female entrepreneurship if they're just selling box?
Nacho's on his flu game today, man. Salute to Nacho, bro. But salute to the strippers out there too, man. We love y'all like cook food. You see it? Let's get out of here, man.
Thanks for watching.
If you enjoyed this video, please make sure to check out these other videos on the screen and make sure to like and subscribe.
We love hip hop.